No. Oh no. I don't like it. I mean, huh?
Hi, everyone.
Well, thanks, everybody. Good night, everybody. I
didn't even put on the
I'm
music.
gonna die today.
Yeah.
That's it.
Not if I
You
get
put
there
on what?
first.
I didn't even put on the right music.
I heard it
I was
put on
just
pea soup.
Debussy's Claire de Lune.
Debussy.
Debussy.
You said it.
I know, I'm feeling very silly today.
But would it be the Debussy or would it
No, it'd just be the Debussy.
I love that.
Debussy?
Debussy.
Oh, Luma Fate's so polite. Sorry. We couldn't find a quote with that id.
Yeah.
Have
it
you
doesn't
tried
work
the
that way. Just
ego
put-
or the super
Yeah.
ego? I can't believe it.
I kappa believe it. That would be my reaction too. Thanks, Liz. I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm just Kappa.
Scott, reminder that you can recover
Yep.
some will,
Some will.
but I don't think all of it. Only 3.
That's correct. But that's
Yep.
still pretty good. For me. I burned a good amount last session. And then I remember John was like, quick, hey, make him break a phone or something. Said he only gains one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't break no phones on purpose. Oh, look at that. Oh man, look at it go. Whoa.
So much tail.
That's real good. Hypnotizing, really.
Oh, I may have written the recap about 45 minutes ago because I forgot it was my turn this week. So the recap game exists today. I don't know about Beyond Point.
I mean, considering you, like, blurbed it out in, like, 5 minutes, it's great.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I mean, it's...
I decided to
Got
match the
words.
curtain today. That's what I decided. Which, I mean, it's unintentional, but there you go. Hey! Thank you.
30.
I just like the idea that Kate's recap is her just dumping a bunch of cinnamon hearts in her mouth and being like, "Wah!" It's just like
Just fired. Just
Where
like,
did
oh,
they end up
yeah, okay.
here?
Oh, God.
all over everywhere.
I am pleased to report I didn't used to like cinnamon hearts, as I was telling Kate way back when.
And then you got
Way
addicted
back.
to Fireball.
No comment. No comment. You can't put my stuff out there in the world. No. Just that I didn't used to like them, and then I had some
Scott
just now.
Humphrey lives at 123
No.
Address
No,
Street
no.
in
Address
Town City Province.
Oh, that reminds me, people used to, like, because teenagers are the way they are, in high school, people used to, like, add cinnamon hearts to, was it Pepsi?
That's
Possibly,
right.
that sounds
That,
right.
and that was, like, that
Shit,
went
dude.
viral.
Gil, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Vancouver by Night has
Almost did
gotten
me.
suck bombed.
Almost got me on a spit take there, Gil.
Almost.
Almost. Thankfully, I be sipping.
Sorry, I'm trying to deal with an errant hair. I think I got it.
Aaron
Can't say
her.
You can't say errand anymore.
I
That's really
know, I know, Erwin, but it was like the hip
I
thing
present
to
to
do.
you. This is the thing is that this is diet cola,
Oh.
so I don't know if this is going to work as well.
Oh,
And these are cinnamon hearts.
Oh!
Here we go.
So we're going to not ruin the entire bottle.
Okay.
You're just gonna do that.
Bebe is old enough to know us and know that she wants no part of us. Did you see that?
Bye bye, baby.
Bye,
Enjoy your
baby.
dumper trucks. Your dumper trucks.
I mean, honestly, I wish I had some.
Next time Scott's gonna wear like a
hard hat?
truck helmet.
Yeah. Can we build it? I don't know.
Yes,
Bob
sweet
the
Bob the Builder. But in
Can
Swedish,
we-
quick. Quick, Scott.
No, it's a really bad idea, Liz. Because I would have started with bib, and it would have been really bad from there. So there you go. Nothing. Eh?
It just tastes like drinking cola and eating a cinnamon heart.
You gotta put it in the bottle and
Oh.
let it dissolve.
Like dumper trucks. Okay. All right. Okay.
Fair enough,
geez.
fair enough, fair enough.
I used to like double-decker buses. I think all babies have children
Never
have bikes.
outgrew that. And well, you shouldn't.
No, but I think children love
Ooh.
like large mechanics. What am I trying to say here? Yeah. Incredible.
We had a couple of suggestions made on the Discord for merch. And so I'm just reiterating it, we want to hear your opinions on that. Maybe we'll just end up doing a proper survey at some
Yeah.
point. But like, if you have ideas, let us know, because we're sort of curious. But do it on the Discord. That's the best place to do it. Because then if it's in chat, like we'll see it, and we'll go like, oh, and then promptly just absolutely
It literally one ear out the yeah. It goes
one
all
eye
of our
out
ears.
the ear.
Oh.
But we generally try to avoid stabbing ourselves in the eye
Naturally.
all the time. That's a safety question.
That's
It
a
is,
question
you
of
know,
safety.
cards can help protect your eyes, your hearts, and your minds. You watching do not have cards. You do have options. We'll go over them later. The green card, the play card, means I am enthusiastically consenting to the roleplay that is happening. I am A-okay to continue. Yellow card is a pause card. Hey everyone, listen to me please. I have to make the table aware of something. I'm typically good to continue once the card is put back down. A red card means I am not okay to keep going. In our case, because it's a stream, we'll probably go to a BRB screen so we can chat amongst ourselves. We will only continue the stream if everybody at the tables is okay with it. What options do you find folks have? Glad you asked. You can always, did I mention I'm jet lagged? You can always message us, whisper us at RPGClinic. That'll go to all of us. You could also contact one of our fabulous mods. Today we have She Who Knows 10,000 Things. Thank you for being here. Another thing that is always an option to you is you can close chat or close the stream entirely and take yourself away from the situation. Of course, we'd be sad to see you go, but we really want to see you safe. So thank you.
Yes, indeed. And thank you. Thank you for that.
Hey, thanks for that.
Always good for a
Thanks for...
reminder. We like to use our word holes here, and it's the encouragement to do so is important to continue to put out there as much as possible.
Wow, I love how Flower of August was like, I didn't notice it was a segue, so that's plus, but still it sucked.
Still there. 5.5 out of 10.
I heard something the other day, the idea of like watching a video essay anyway about video games, and the idea of like when you rate a game, do you start at the notion that a game will be a 10 out of 10 and then take points away
Ooh.
as it disappoints you, or do you start with all games are a 0 out of 10 and it gain points as it, you know?
I start with it a neutral.
Yeah, to 5.
Yeah, exactly, right?
And then
that's
I
another
kinda-
option as well.
I do want to quickly say,
Oh,
my bag is currently not with me, my suitcase. I flew back to Montreal yesterday. It will get dropped off at some point during stream, Lord willing. So I will run out and collect it. Don't be alarmed.
Okay.
She'll get an important phone call and she'll be like,
I'll get a phone call, be like, I'll be there. And then I'll sprint out.
I'll be there.
There's a recognized problem with the out of 10 system and even the out of 5 system is that anything below an 8 is seen as bad.
Yeah, wild, eh?
And like you would think rationally, you'd be like, okay, well, if a 5 is like average, then that's still pretty good, and then just above that is better than pretty good. But if you say like, oh, this game got a 6 out of 10, everyone's like, well, then that's awful. Because they're also thinking of things like grades.
I was just going to say,
freaking
school
grades.
systems, a 5 out of 10 is you just
It's a
have,
failure.
you know, well, I mean, I guess, yeah.
60% is the...
Oh, yes, yeah, that's true, yes.
Yeah. But like on
You
Amazon,
tell I didn't pass school.
on Amazon,
We are.
things are rated out of 5 stars, right?
Right.
But if something is below 4 stars,
Oh, you're like,
don't
"What's
buy
wrong
it.
with
yeah,
it?"
yeah, what's wrong with
Aragorn put it best in the 8F system. You have to be above average to be average, which is
It's true.
not not great.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels great.
40% is a pass? What? But
That's why I honestly prefer reviews that don't give numbers.
Yeah, that just have like a byline and a
like pros and
you'll-
cons.
Yeah, because
or like strengths and
that's the other thing
weaknesses.
too, right? Like I think a lot of, I mean, if we're talking about games specifically or films or like art, it's so subjective anyway. What one person thinks is a masterpiece might be unplayable to someone else for
Yep.
physical reasons or emotional reasons, whatever it is, right? Like,
Yeah, I really like Steam's system, where it's like recommend or not recommend, but there's like a lot
An
of room for
aggregate
people
of
to
them, yeah.
explain their reasonings
Yeah.
behind it, as opposed to say IMDb. We had a bunch of people review bombing LARPs for a while there and
that's
brought
right.
it down to like 4 out of 10 or something. So if you had no idea what it was about,
Whereas-
you'd be like, oh, this show must suck.
yeah, Whereas it's a solid 6.8 out of 10 series, for sure. I'm kidding. I love it, obviously.
Yeah,
I'm
6
biased.
point, 6
You couldn't have at least bumped us up to a 6.9?
Sorry, I can't do it. Great question, Kung Fu Fenris. Also,
It's now up to 7.3.
It's great.
That's great.
Good for us.
Possibly they might have recognized that there was a review bombing going on and fixed it.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of ones.
which is like,
An awful lot of ones. And
I think we did hear about that, Orangia.
I did not.
She's
Was it?
encased in plastic or glass.
She is
So,
very well protected.
yeah, she is quite well protected. But I wonder if it was
Climate
just a...
protest?
It's been a year or two since people were super gluing themselves to painting frames. So.
Oh, man.
I was reading again. I was watching a great essay about someone who went and like cut up a piece of modern art, because of what it represented and so on. But that's not the same, perhaps, as like the Mona Lisa. Anyway,
I'll also point out that if you search for LARPs on IMDb, first it says LARPs 2014 dash. So it assumes that it might still happen.
Okay.
And then it says Elizabeth Neal, Scott Humphrey.
Huh?
Yes!
Our IMDb scores are way the hell up, man.
Our star meters are shooting through the roof.
Take that, Mark Camacho.
Yeah, apparently. Actually, what?
Well,
Yeah.
he's not like
Oh,
a
he's not
lead.
in the Sorry, John. Sorry, everyone else. Actually,
Apparently, there's also a 2015 TV movie called LARPs.
was that just that fever dream we had?
We
Like the
all
holiday
wish
special?
sometimes to be somebody else, but only a few had the courage to really become another character and live her life for a while. Those who do are called LARPs. This is their story.
Did AI write this?
Those who do are called live action.
Elizabeth
role
Neal
plays.
plays the character of Corellia,
Corellia.
who
Yeah.
is a theater student who also sometimes plays the character of Kat.
It's an Israeli.
Who is
Aragorn! I'm
I'm
Larp.
LARPs.
We are
An archer.
all just three Larps.
Je suis LARPs. Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it.
I love it too. That's great.
Oh, wow.
It's
Incredible.
a 53-minute Israeli thing.
53 minutes.
2015. So which one of us were first?
we
2014.
came out in 2014. Yeah,
That's right.
that's right.
We're LARPs.
Where LARPs?
Not
I
doing
agree with
great.
Requiem. We should, bring the mode back. Pila mode, the statistical mode. Just bring the mode back. The fashion, call it mode. I don't know.
On average, you disappoint Aragorn, though. So.
Oh boy.
Oh, what is
You
the
actually,
mode?
that's true. Any statistical achievement.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. Oh.
There
Hey, you were away.
I was away from my
To be an
book.
explanation.
Yes.
Yes.
Because there is going to be a change
Yeah.
in how we are distributing experience and progression. So, folks, strap in. This isn't actually going to be that complicated. There's a lot of XP sync in Werewolf 5th edition. Now, for some tables, that works great, and for others, not as much. And we're going to try something different. As with all of our house rules, we might change them later. We'll have to make sure to put this in the house rule pin in Discord.
And in the command.
But players will still continue to accumulate 4 XP a session. That hasn't changed. However, I am refunding all XP that the players have spent on Renown. So it's going right back into their banks. As of this session, each player will get to add 3 Renown to their sheet as if they were new characters. So basically, refund all the Renown. Those dots go away. They get to add 3.
Oh, have you folks already done that? All right. I can do that.
From this point on, I will be granting Renown when I believe that the character has earned it. They will get it. But I have made a guarantee that each player will get Renown within a certain number of episodes in order to make sure that their progression is stable. I'm not going to reveal the number because I don't want everybody out there to be like tracking it themselves. Like, I have it tracked. Don't worry. But they will be getting Renown over a period of time which we're going to hope will work out. It's going to be a little faster at the start, and then it'll get longer as time goes on to reflect the fact that they will be getting better. So this is how we're dealing with Renown at this time. It is individual renown.
We will all, generally speaking, we'll all be at the same tier or +1 sort of thing, so that one of us won't get to like 8 renown and someone's still at 4.
Yeah.
But like one of us might get to 7 first, and then we'll all catch up to 7 before someone gets to 8. And that person who gets to 8 might not be the same person who was first to 7.
Right.
Kung Fu Fenders, we are not doing rites of recognition. This is an old thing where it used to be that if you wanted permanent renown, you would have to get a rite of recognition performed for you. Usually a Galliard would sing your tales at a moot, and then...
So would you be writing a bunch of songs for us?
Zach would be writing a bunch of raps, I think.
So it is still possible that having a Galliard speak you up might accelerate your renown somewhat, but that's up to you. We're going to try this to see if it works for our table. It might not work for your table, but if you want to try it at your table, go nuts.
You too can adopt this house rule. That's what house rules are for.
Is what house rules are.
Make
I'm looking at it and I'm thinking
How
that
would
it
you
rhymes with.
pronounce
I'm thinking it rhymes
Which
with
question did I
shakshuka.
avoid?
I'm thinking of
Thinking
shakshuka.
Yuka. It's definitely.
I don't know. Requiem? I'm not sure, John.
I'm not sure what question I avoided there. Was it a question that I just didn't get?
Awesome.
Yeah, what was it?
Oh, yeah, of course, right. Are
Oh.
you writing a bunch of songs for us?
He's learned sometimes it's easiest to just...
Here we are, worried that we ignored like a valid, serious question,
Fuck off.
and then
We love it.
I think that a lot of people don't necessarily recognize that when it says that a wolf sings, that might just be that they're howling and therefore just speaking. Singing doesn't necessarily mean an actual song. It can.
it's Twilight Princess. Howl.
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
More musical episodes. No. Why is everybody? That's all people
Everyone
want.
loves that. Everyone loves that.
Yeah, because they
Someday.
saw Joss Whedon do it once, and they're like, "No,
Like,
so
we can do
cool."
that
Like,
too.
yeah, and he has a whole fucking Hollywood budget to,
Right.
and several seasons.
I see musical chairs.
Oh.
Oh, this is the only chair available.
Well,
There was some experience spent, so why don't I
Oh.
figure out what the fuck you guys spent it on?
I bought a gift. I bought a theurge gift. I bought Mind Speak, which is a gift that allows the guru to open a two-way mental communication with a willing participant. If they're not in line of sight and you don't know where they are, the difficulty of starting this gift is high. But that's the idea. If you don't know the person as well, they have to be in line of sight, because otherwise I'd be like, I want to open a line of communication to Justin Trudeau.
My biggest enemy.
To my biggest enemy, exactly.
Who is the Prime Minister of Canada,
naturally, yeah.
obviously.
So I bought Mind Speak.
Sup, Jate.
That's awesome.
Jade.
What, you don't call the Prime Minister by a nickname? I don't understand.
I do.
Um,
Call him stuff.
uh,
Sorry. Okay.
remember to not speak moistly. I purchased Crow's Laughter, which is a gift, which, if you laugh derisively at the target and succeed at a manipulation honor roll against them, they want to fight you. So it's a way for me, big tanky stamina monster, to be like, come at me, bro. Leave my friends alone. Piece of shit.
I'm really hoping, not really hoping, but like imagine if like Backers just dies this episode because she uses it and everyone's like, okay. Just start, okay. Shit out of her.
No, Troyan, not you too. No, Troyan, what are you doing?
Hello.
I hate those crows.
They're coarse and rough and irritating, and they get everywhere.
Crows famously like that. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's very
It's so
yeah,
good.
very
It's
nice.
so
Very
good. I just want to sit back and watch that happen.
Share some popcorn with Theo. Be like,
There you go.
Shall we figure out what happened last session so that Flower of August can get caught up?
Mm-hmm.
With Troyan off to New York City chasing her own leads, Dante and Macris kept the pack's scheduled meeting at Weathered Storm with young Zachary in tow. Dew recounted how, in the aftermath of the attack several years ago, it was discovered that Dawn had left, But no punishment would be given if no crime could be proven, so Dawn died and Apotheosis was born. Goose also wanted to see the two visiting Guru, so with a step into the Umbra and an encounter with Fox, Dante and Macris spoke with her. Her words drew their attention to absent tribes. Returning to the Cairn's heart, it became clear that while the Bonar and Glasswalker sigils had been crossed out, so too had the Stargazer sigil, which is still burning with a heat, also present in Goose's unhealed wound. A heat Goose has been fighting to keep at bay ever since the attack. The two recarved their missing sigils and stepped out into the night, having heard many answers yet gaining even more new questions.
Oh, God. I get more on the noir train every week. I love it.
I'm also like, I just said stuff, and then you put it over that track, and I'm like, wow, I sound so
Holy
mysterious.
shit, yes, so
Sounds so cool.
Take 10 cups of flour, 4 cups of water, 250 grams of nutritional yeast. That's a lot of yeast.
250
Wait, what?
grams. Holy shit.
I mean,
I almost
vegan
did that. I was looking at a recipe, and I think I did like a quarter cup instead of a quarter teaspoon or something. Thankfully, I noticed it before I got very far, but I was like, this is wrong. Trash. Start over.
I like to
Because I'd
imagine
already-
the second you put it in the oven, it just goes.
Right.
Nutritional yeast is so interesting because
Huge.
9 times out of 10, it can't really wreck a recipe, but every so often you add it to your bread maker and it goes. And it goes exploding.
Yeah, I did a little too much that time.
But it's good in bread within reason.
That's my problem, Liz. I'm never reasonable.
That's my secret.
Where noir? Where noir?
Always reasonable.
Shall we do some things?
Yeah.
Any questions before we start?
No.
No.
There's one thing that we have to sort out before we start.
Oh shoot, yeah.
You two spoke to Dew,
Yeah.
but then you were going to speak to Alice.
Mhm.
You didn't have the chance to yet.
We spoke briefly a little.
Yeah.
already?
Yeah, you spoke briefly. I forget, were we supposed to continue that conversation?
I don't remember where we were at in terms of the conversation.
Alice wants to tell. Here's what I wrote.
Yeah.
Alice wants to tell us the deal she made.
Yeah.
And then I didn't continue that note, but she can't. She said, or rather, she said, I need more time to remember.
Yeah, Deal started to remember. Figured disrepair, re-elected Star's Heat, +1 star sigil sent, recarve the sigils, keystones, ? Useless. Say but.
To answer the question, I feel like we were. I feel like we were put on ice a little bit with Alice. That was like a.
Yeah. All right, good. So then we don't have to worry about that. And Troyan can just return. Now we can go back to. Look, some people take questionable notes and some people take no notes. So. When you're doing a jigsaw puzzle, one of the most standard strategies is to find all of the edge pieces, and then you do all of the edge. You basically create the frame, and then you start filling it in. You infill from there. This can be a pretty good strategy to use, but it still leaves you with the impression at one point that you have a good start, a solid start, and yet you aren't actually very far into solving the puzzle. The border is a small percentage of the total frame, and especially if you don't know what the final image is supposed to look like, having that framework isn't necessarily going to give you a whole lot of satisfaction. And yet, when you're doing a puzzle, at one point, it just falls together, and everything becomes a bit more clear. And then it ends up being just those few maddening little pieces at the end. That small chunk, which just needs a little more. Mysteries are like that. But I've no doubt that you'll figure things out. I just wonder if you realize how far along you are from getting the frame to getting the whole picture. I'm going to assume that it is the following day, after your Discord scene, Elizabeth, and your session.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have, if you wish to howl to increase your rage, you can, though your rage will be reset, so I don't recommend it. But you now all have the ability to howl to increase your rage at this time, and you have already regained your woof.
Does that reset us to 1 as a starting point here? Or I'm wondering about that.
Depends on where you're starting. So I'm going to assume that if you're starting in the bar,
Yeah.
we'll put you at 2.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now that bar makes me feel.
We'll say that it's kind of the start of the evening. This will have given you time to get back from New York. Shank has been dealing with customers properly as they come in. Interestingly enough, Theo has come in, but he hasn't made any effort to specifically speak to the three of you. Just coming in with his bike courier outfit on and drinking his usual.
Yeah, so Tran's unpacked and now is back in the bar proper, helping Shank. She seems very relieved to be back.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Back in a place where things make sense. The
Well,
bar.
Sort of. Yeah, exactly. Her tiny insular world.
Yeah. I feel like Dante would slide in next to Theo at the bar, look him up and down, get a sense of whether he's, injured or what his state might be. Give him a big smile.
He lifts his glass to you. He isn't talking at the moment, but not like he's ordered his drink.
Not like me.
He
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
been like,
Oh, it's happening here too. Yeah.
Different Jaws Maiden episode.
Yes, that's very true.
but he isn't deliberately engaging with you.
That's fine then.
I'm upset.
I'm not upset. Why would I be upset?
Tran makes everybody her pack's usual drinks and kind of nods towards their usual booth.
Back booth, let's go.
Yeah.
Woo!
Assuming Macris is there.
Yeah. Nah.
Nah, she's mini putting.
Yeah.
Alone.
In her arms, the mini golf club looks like a little toy. It's like,
So they're adjustable. They're like you twist them and they can get really short or
Oh.
almost tall enough for a tall person.
that's cute.
Telescope. Anyway.
Dante's usual is Black Russian. Macris's would be Death in the Afternoon or Aunt Roberta. And Troy's is a New York Sour.
Right. I see what you all did there. Lifting his glass with a little sardonic smile. Welcome back.
Thank you. What did I miss, and do we have any new enemies, old enemies, anyone who might be attacking the bar tonight that I should know about?
I can say with some confidence that I don't think we should be expecting an attack on the bar tonight.
Why would you say that? You say that, and 2 seconds later, someone's going to kick in the door. You realize
I'd like
that.
to see,
Yeah.
I'd like to see them get through you two.
Well, that doesn't mean they can't get through the door.
That's true. I meant based on our actions, Macris. I don't think anyone's gonna.
Goose has further declared her faith in us, or whatever.
But not in the sept.
Just fucked. Goose is still injured because Goose has been holding something back with all of her might.
Mm-hmm.
Alice doesn't speak every second day because she's trying to remember what everyone's mystically forgotten.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But she's starting to remember. Not enough yet.
Does she seem willing to tell us when she does?
Yeah.
So maybe she isn't part of the oath to keep this memory loss a secret.
Didn't seem that way.
It
As-
was weird.
Mm-hmm. As a Theurge, she probably felt it was her duty to go off and, maybe not make a bargain on her own necessarily, but do what she felt was right.
So she's probably our best way in, unless she's playing all of us. My contacts in New York, they agreed that there could be a few ways that the Sept could have lost their memories.
Mm.
It could be spiritual or supernatural in nature, or it could be chemically induced. And the oath could be as official as getting a spirit to oversee and sanction it, or as unofficial as a simple matter of one of us challenging one of them and demanding answers. Are they stubborn, or are they being actually compelled to keep silent?
The question is, what do they stand to lose by breaking their oath? I don't think anyone said on pain of death. I don't think I've heard that spoken.
No.
That doesn't feel very
But like
smart.
the oath is just admitting that they forgot, and we know they forgot. So what do we need?
They could be keeping something else from us, because we know about the oath only through, or the nature of them forgetting, only through apotheosis.
Mhm.
Who didn't swear the oath?
Yes.
Because apotheosis is Dawn reborn.
Yeah, that's the one.
There could be information missing between whatever happened that damaged the cairn and apotheosis being exiled. There could be other bits of information, and maybe they haven't forgotten all of it. So maybe we could just beat it out of them or something.
The three of us against everyone at the cairn?
Just one of them.
I mean,
I think you're fixing for a fight.
I mean, I wouldn't say no
Uh-huh.
if the occasion arose.
Do you... Nope, go ahead.
Just saying we could go the spirit way as well. If there's a chance that this oath was overseen by a spirit, we could try to figure out which spirit it is and go directly to them. And see if they can tell us anything.
If that's the case, presumably this, if it was overseen by a spirit, then it would have been led, the expedition into the Umbra would have been led probably by a Theurge, probably by one of the two Theurges who are there.
Alice or Hannah.
Correct. Given that Alice seems to have struck a bargain with a different spirit, and is maybe less willing, perhaps, to have wanted to forget, or rather she wants to remember, is what I'm trying to say.
Ugh.
My money is on the weird one.
Yeah.
Goose told us, Troyan, that Hannah, at Sight of Seven, approached her more than once, asking for a story that would placate everybody, asking for a way to make everything all right so that they could just move on and
A
move
lie?
forward. That's how Goose sees it anyway. A lie, yeah.
She wanted the spirit of the cairn to lie.
The Ghost Council. I'm going to say Ghost Council, yeah. The Ghost Council value secrecy. They value mystery. They value the unknown. If it was simply a secret between Goose and Sight of Seven, what's the harm? That's the logic, I think.
The idea was like they were obsessing over it, so if you just tell them it's okay, they'd move on. It wasn't as malicious, I don't think.
No, I am. You're right. I am putting a degree of maliciousness into it because I think it's bullshit, but that's me.
Oh, it's bullshit. But it's also, like, I get knowing your history helps you not do it again, but can't we just, I don't know, beat something else up? Like Project Twilight?
The fact that they're fixated on this, on keeping us out of their confidence and maintaining this animosity with Downstream when there are clearly more important matters at stake, it seems ridiculous. And was that Hannah's call to make, even? She wasn't the leader of Weathered Storm at the time.
No.
Who is she to make this decision on behalf of an entire...
Theurge.
A Theurge has a responsibility to do what they think is right. To interact with the realm of spirits in a way that they think will benefit the Guru, the Umbra, this world.
Yes, they really seem to be reaping the benefits of this.
And I don't disagree.
Why are we gonna go beat up the Weathered Storm? What will that gain us?
Respect from Jennifer Slade.
Why do we need that? She's part of Weathered Storm.
Great fucking question.
Let's break her face open, make her talk.
Oh.
I still don't want to do that. I want to go get shit done. If no one wants to talk... Isn't that the thing? You torture someone and they just tell you what you want to hear? Isn't that what Hannah was just telling Goose to do?
Well, no,
Tell
an
them what they
official
wanna hear?
challenge, you lay down the terms, you say if we win, you tell us what you're hiding.
And then if they say, okay,
If
great,
they refuse the challenge, then we're no worse off than we are now.
cool.
It's an option.
Let's go do that. That sounds efficient.
Shit. Project Twilight. If we were to dump the corpse of Project Twilight at the door of Downstream, Weathered Storm, they would have to respect that move. The trouble is, we haven't
need
yet
that.
figured out where their base is as of yet.
Yeah, and that's an undertaking that I'd like to call in their help on. It would be nice if all of the Guru of the island could go deal with this base that is operating somewhere close enough to swoop in.
We need numbers.
Yeah, agreed. How quick do you think we can turn Zack into a killing machine?
He is one.
Like one that, Sorry. Just being a little flippant.
It's been a long day for you two yesterday, wasn't it?
Late night.
A lot of revelations.
Yes, werewolves getting tired because they had to stay up after midnight.
It's been a really long night before
Been a
Bob
long
Dodo.
week. Month.
Year.
Honestly, yeah.
12 days of
12
entire
days,
campaign
yeah.
or whatever we're at.
How dare you? We time jumped. Briefly.
Briefly.
Yeah.
I like it as a way in. I really do. Macros had the impulse to take strong action at the cairn yesterday. We reinscribed our sigils in the heart.
Really?
Yeah.
If Goose is going to talk to Dante and I and not anyone else in their damn cairn, I think our sigils deserve to exist there again.
I agree.
Pretty fucked up that they were scratched out in the first place, but
So if they won't talk to people from downstream of our tribe, then they can talk to us of our tribe.
Mhm.
Maybe that will help. No.
Important to note,
Mhm.
the Stargazers left the Guru Nation long before your first change. It was in the 90s.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. That is
That's
that is
good to
good
know the timeline of that.
Mhm.
Thank you.
And in fact, so this would be a good time for, I mean, presumably we've like filled Troyan in, you filled us in, but I'll reiterate that Dante makes it explicit that there was like a fire burning in the sigil of the stargazers.
Should.
Yeah. Thinking of something.
There's
And
like
so-
the same warmth that Goose has burning.
Mhm.
Right, so this stargazer is connected to Goose's injury.
Perhaps the entire lost tribe. We don't know.
Okay. I'm saying that in this world, it's like,
Okay.
it was like,
In our game.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's not defined in the core.
Okay.
Core is nice and vague for you to choose.
No, that sounds good.
Choose your own path.
Thanks, Liz.
Brought to you in part by
For reading Rainbow? Well, right, so we have direct and a challenge, or we have the urge trying to find a spirit. Let's see if we can go at it from that angle.
Yeah. Walking idly through the Umbra, calling to spirits, feels like an exercise in futility and, honestly, probably insanity.
Honestly, sometimes it feels that way talking to Weathered Storm. So I don't know.
But you can't lose who you are at Weathered Storm. You can lose yourself in the Umbra.
What music?
Hmm? Excuse me?
Lose yourself.
In the music.
Right.
The
Oh yeah, that
moment.
old guy. He's still pretty good, isn't he? Come at me.
Marshall, old guy Mather.
Can you imagine?
He's just in chat.
Oh, good shit.
Well,
It's like
fuck you
a
too.
wall of text comes up and it's like perfectly rhythm and rhymed.
Oh
and
my
dropping
God.
All the bombs. Anyway.
Been read.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Do you want to challenge, Macris?
No.
I feel like you do, though.
I
You
don't
seemed
want
really
to challenge
excited.
over this.
Oh.
No.
I thought that was what
No.
I thought you said.
No. I
Oh.
specifically was, why the fuck are we going to fight Weathered Storm?
Okay.
I'm so tired of the group being at each other's
right.
throats.
Okay.
I want us to all be friends-ish.
Okay.
Ish.
I want us to all fight the fucking point of us fighting. I get that there being this block and this mystery and whatever the fuck happened that's probably still a threat or is a returning threat is good to do. But mysteries are pissing me off. I just want to go smash something that's obviously my enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't have that for you right
Exactly. So no,
now. So you're
I don't
going to
want
have to make
challenge.
2.
You your idea, you challenge.
You're right. You challenge. If you want a little bit of time, we can try to find Hannah. We can try to see if she'll reveal anything to us. If this is her doing, then of course she's not going to want to be open about it. But perhaps she'll see reason. Perhaps she'll see that what we need is to crack this open. And she's done her work, and now it's time for someone else. The possibility. However, I don't think the direct route's a bad idea. Taking a big step. We already took a big step at Karen yesterday. Asserting ourselves. And come back and assert yourself. Who's the de facto leader right now?
Cleaves the lie.
Mm-hmm.
Not challenging cleaves the lie
Are you not?
to what I do best.
Why not?
That would be.
You wouldn't set the terms.
Let's go and see who's there. And then we'll just big thing out. Fair?
I don't know if it is. Are you going there with the intention of cracking this oath open?
I want to crack the oath open. I don't want to shatter irrevocably any chance we have at an alliance with them. We need them. But are they being stubborn or not?
They're definitely being stubborn.
I don't think we're gonna shatter any chance of an alliance with them. We have Goose's support, and they're keepers of Goose's care. Till such time as that changes, they have to accept us, like it or not.
Okay. Sorry.
Correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, wait a minute. What if the three of us challenged them and let them name their champions from the set?
Is that done?
I just,
Not
Is it
not
just
done,
a
but, like,
one-on-one
is that a
thing?
specific-
I just, like, we challenge you to tell us your oath, but what if their oath forbids them from accepting the challenge? Then they're just gonna, let's just go.
It is definitely not traditional to have a group of people challenge.
All right, fair enough.
But one of our things
Yeah, but
is
they
defying tradition.
They like tradition.
Fuck them. I think we've made that pretty clear.
Yeah, you're right.
Any obligation to accept a challenge.
Correct. Yes,
Necessarily.
that's true.
Well, if they follow the litany, they have to accept a challenge for leadership.
Let's just
that feels bad.
go and do something
Sean's
and
like-
see how it falls.
All right, off we go to the poor sat, which is probably covered in tickets because I left it on the street overnight.
Marcus would have picked it up and moved it.
Literally,
Literally picked it up and moved it.
4-hour time limit, not here.
I mean, sometimes my plan is just put Macris in a situation and see what happens. Like a cinnamon heart in Pepsi.
Strange
I'd like
metaphor.
to be at your age.
Yep.
Marcus is
He seems
Super.
she seems pretty over it.
Also, are you in Hispo?
Oh shit!
Oh, whoops, I was at the end of last session because I was carving
I also just noticed
We're
that we've been
just
sitting at the bar with like a big dog. Yeah. Or sorry, a direwolf. My apologies.
At least if it was Big Dog, it would be like, oh, it's Mac.
It's all Mackie
The dog.
the whole time. Just use your little pause, drink.
Oh boy, that box is getting
Was
real
that
sad.
Casey's voice? Was that your voice?
Definitely.
Nice.
So have you come up with a course of action then at this point?
It sounds like the course of action is to
We're
head to Weathered
going to
Storm.
Weathered Storm, and we're gonna see who's there and see if they'll talk to us. And if
Yes,
they
the
won't,
whole
then we'll
keep
probably
running into a wall until it eventually falls
then
down.
we'll probably escalate things.
We'll probably escalate things. I am specifically on the hunt for Hannah York, site of 7. I don't know where she lives or hangs out, but I think the cairn is a good place to start.
In your basement.
Yeah! I don't have a basement.
You do now.
That's my plan.
Macros?
I'm going with them.
Under duress?
No, I said we should go.
Yeah. Like Macros just wants someone to like beat up. Yeah.
I'm good. Marcus is just wants shit to happen, and that's just not how life works. But she
Well,
doesn't like it
who's
right
the
now.
Ragabash at Weathered Storm?
Brandon?
Oh, whoops. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Isn't Brendan dead?
No, that was the
Yeah, that was Ken.
Brandon Patel under the
Dead?
knife. Brandon Patel and Regabash.
No, you're right. Brandon Patel is very much alive.
It's Guy.
And Guy Boucher, who was there briefly last session. And
Oh, nice.
Why are you asking about Ragabash?
I just figured if 2 Ragabashes would have some idea to move things faster. Because
Yeah, Brandon and Macris rip each other's throats out, and one of them survives.
success.
So you're headed out.
We are.
Are you separating from them?
Not at this time.
Okay. Because you mentioned that you were trying to specifically look for side of 7.
Correct.
But
we're going to the cairn, so I think that's where I'll start my search. If I need to be separated from the pack, I will.
sometimes I think that you as players just have a need for alone time every once in a while to just... I can't handle being
I don't want
with
to
other people.
flirt with NPCs in front of my pack mates all the time, John. Jeez.
I'm an introvert.
Yeah, that's it.
How dare you? What?
You don't flirt with whoever you want in front of whoever you want.
Yeah, I will.
You don't give a fuck.
That is also true. I can't deny it.
Very well. As you head out to the mountain, I should ask, are you bringing Zachary with you?
Sure, you can come.
Oh, he's a cool dude.
There's a difference between sure he can come and yes, we're bringing him. He didn't ask to go.
Yeah,
with you.
Yeah,
It's
I just feel like our MO with Zachary is always like, we're going here. Do you want to accompany us?
Yeah.
Maybe in this particular instance, since we're going to challenge, we don't want to, like, drag him into it.
In case he's the only one who can offer an olive branch later.
We dragged him around last session, so
Okay, fair.
he got a little tour and stuff. But maybe we'll let him not be dragged around for this.
To know.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he's too sad sack about
He
it,
just trembles his lower lip just a little bit.
Oh my
you can
god.
hang out with Theo.
Oh,
And Sean.
yeah. They'd be great friends.
Theo may not appreciate you revealing his nature to other girls.
Oh, good lord. No. I would never.
I think it would just
Just
be
hang out
like,
with
hey,
his
you're
bicycle
cool,
career.
you're cool.
Yeah, he talks a lot. You love him.
When you get to the Cairn of the Weathered Storm, as you approach, on the bond today will be Sky.
Hey. Oh yeah, did you talk to Sky last week?
Nice guy.
How much do we trust Sky, generally?
I'm a 10 out of 10.
Oh, great.
Personally.
Yeah, Chris?
Guy is known to be completely committed to keeping secrets. I'm generally positive toward the guy.
This time around, when you encounter Sky, the handle of her clave can be seen rising out of the sheath again. It seems that she's retrieved her weapon.
It's definitely an acknowledgement of that,
Are you like just looking at her hip and then coming back up?
May I ask again? Sorry. Did she say anything about whether she had given that weapon to Jennifer or if it had been taken?
She did not say.
I don't know, there was an implication that at least she didn't know what Jennifer was going to do with it.
Mhm.
She was like, oh, it was used for that. Oh, was sort of the response.
She never confirmed or denied whether she was asked for permission to take the thing or not.
Okay.
Loyalty.
Let's see.
Sky.
This is becoming a regular occurrence.
It is. As long as our mission keeps bringing us here, as long as we need to continue achieving our goals.
And
they are
what
found
mission
here,
is that? What goals are those?
Bringing the guru of the island together under one banner, or at least under one cause.
Or at least not constantly at each other's throats.
That's the one.
The cause hasn't changed. We all fight for Gaia.
Not together, though.
Did somebody give you this mission? Or did you merely choose it?
Both.
Who then is asking this of you? She crosses her arms.
We were not. You're right. We were not tasked specifically.
And why did you say that you were?
Because it's been made clear that there are a number of people here and elsewhere who want progress, who want things to happen, and this is the way that we can make that happen.
I asked you, did somebody give you this mission?
Goose told us to heal her mountain.
What is healing if not a repairing of wounds?
I'm sure you're all doing what you can in terms of taking care of this cairn. Don't want to accuse you of lacking on that front, but there's definitely some disconnect with your spirit.
Why don't you trust that we have this place's best interests at heart?
It isn't about trust. It's about you deciding things for this place.
Well,
It's really hard to make decisions when we're not even in your confidence. When no one is...
Asked to be in our confidence?
Multiple times.
No, you have not joined this sept.
So if we immediately joined, you would tell us everything that happened that day.
Necessarily.
No, because Hannah doesn't know. Or sorry, not Hannah. Juan. Juan doesn't know. It's...
You are meddling.
yeah.
We're
Yeah.
the only ones your spirit will talk to. So yes, we're meddling.
You mistake what I say as some sort of insult or complaint.
Meddling has negative connotations generally.
You are meddling. You are an outsider making changes to a different organization.
Sure, fine, we're meddling.
It isn't a way to win friends, to throw back in our faces that you are somehow destined to sort out our problems.
Not trying to win friends, we're trying to sort out the problem.
We're stating facts. Your spirit spoke to us, nobody else in the sept, to say that she was hurting and she needed us to heal her mountain. We have been tasked. Those are the facts. In no way do we feel we are superior to you. You clearly outnumber us, and you are standing in solidarity against us, keeping this secret that, frankly, is frustrating.
That's not the word you were going to use.
She's only at rage 2. I feel like she's...
I'm going to need a manipulation subterfuge roll.
Oh.
You specifically, Troyan.
Oh, I'm not intending to lie.
Nope.
Okay, good.
But
Is this... Nope, never mind.
but this is very specifically an attempt to figure out whether or not you are lying.
Okay, cool. Well, 6 successes. I probably wanted to fail that, didn't I?
No.
Oh, good.
No. Your success is good. If you had failed, then I would have been able to ask you a couple of questions. You would have had to answer them. Very
It's not like old Nine-Guile Jorik over here. Who, like...
That's a deep cut.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
Anytime
of
anyone
course.
tried to tell if you were telling the truth, you were too good at poker face.
Yeah.
Totally untrustworthy.
Yeah.
Do you believe that we don't want this reconciliation? Do you believe that we enjoy not being able to speak with Goose? Do you think that we are doing this on purpose?
The reconciliation with Downstream? Sometimes, yes.
I do believe that there are members of this sept who do not want to be reconciled with Downstream.
And are poisoning the rest of the sept against them.
Poison. Cannot stop you. Go ahead.
Do you want to stop us?
I want to know why there's hostility. Why you're looking down on us. Why you are elevating yourself above us.
The way I see it, and I respect if you want to throw this back in my face.
Try me.
Time heals all wounds, so they say. Sometimes a wound needs to be healed with a needle and thread. It needs to be sewn back together. It cannot be healed on its own, especially when someone is picking at it or actively not paying attention to it.
What a stupid turn of phrase. Time heals all wounds.
Yeah. It's
Time
generally
brings death to us all.
perhaps the greatest wound of all. Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
You are not answering my question, though. You are elevating yourself above us. You are looking down.
And we can say things like, we do not consider ourselves superior to you, and you are not believing us.
Your
So we're at
actions
some
speak
kind of
differently
impasse.
than your words.
What are our actions? Asking you for a truth that you won't give
She
us.
just turns her head and looks at Macris.
I'm pissed off. I'm not looking down at you. I'm fucking pissed.
Explain your being pissed.
There's just... Okay. Y'all can't remember shit, fine, whatever. That's beyond your capacity.
I love it.
Sorry. Go ahead. Fuck.
There's something from this time that no one can fucking remember that is hurting you all and is hurting this place. That needs to be addressed. We have been given some glimpse into this, so we have an ability possibly to crack this open. That doesn't make us more better than you. It makes us, slightly more advantaged in this particular instance. Doesn't mean I can dance better than a good dancer or some shit. Also, though, despite all this shit that you can't remember, you just hate everyone at Downstream, and you insist on sticking to hating them because of this thing that no one can fucking remember. So you're just clinging to this old feud that does nothing but tear you apart and make all of us weaker. Again, not being superior, just being pissed off.
This I understand. She inclines her head towards the inner part of the cairn. Cleaves the lies in a mood.
Bye!
We're walking into the cairn.
We're all just listening to the
We're at place,
Actors
address, name that
projects.
we aren't gonna
Actors
get
project,
picked up
yeah.
by the
What are
Omni
you gonna do?
microphones.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I just started talking.
Thumbs up, Splitty. Thank you.
Oh,
Splooey
you're
can't hear
sorry,
it, but also
background.
Splooey's booking a
Great.
flight.
But he has. No, that's fine.
Everybody's on
Was
their
that
way.
picked up? No. Chat says no. It's like, that was picked up.
Hmm.
Great.
Cleaves the lie is in a mood.
He's like giggling and dancing. That's a mood.
Not that mood. More scientists were found today on the mountain.
Oh, shit.
We don't know if they are related to the ones that you found. There was an argument about what to be done about them. He had to make a difficult decision. He is not pleased.
What does...
Because his entire pack seems to be fracturing.
What decision did he have to make?
Tell them, get questions.
Mm-hmm. Well, but if it was difficult, I'm wondering what he would find more difficult.
What he finds difficult is that he has an Arun trying to take over a cairn. One who is, at the moment, not in my best. No, hold on. An Arun who is, at the moment, one who I am actively avoiding. And a Galliard who has been speaking a bit too much. In his eyes. So I am warning you. A half moon who is currently bearing a grudge is unbalanced.
Oh shit, yeah.
Let's see if that.
Yeah. And a half moon that's unbalanced is dangerous.
That's the Cleaves the Lie swearing in the background being censored. I think is probably what that sound is.
Oh,
you can't hear it. Okay.
They won't be able to hear it.
Yeah, that's fine.
And so,
Yeah.
everybody's leaving. I'm just... Is it me?
I don't think so. Wow.
Possible.
It is, but I don't think so. No, come on. Hey. Bag. Door's not working. You know.
I've been known to smell.
So have I. Oh. This guy. Oh, Aragorn. Oh, yeah, Aragorn was in the same place. There we go. You do have a nose. A snoot, if you will.
I think the door lock might be broken.
Oh, shit.
When you got in, did it eventually open for you, or was it that somebody else came in?
Our third, our last try worked, yeah. So unexpected. There's so much distance between us, though. Weirdness. What are we supposed to do? Yeah.
Is it too early for a break? It's a little early, considering that we've only been we took an extended
Intro to talk about, yeah, XP and stuff, yeah.
You know what? No, fuck it. We'll go on break.
Hey!
We'll go on break. If most people are gone, we'll just do that.
That sounds good.
Let's just do that. So we're gonna go on a break. It'll be 5 minutes. I'm gonna stick around to answer questions. If other people want to answer questions, they can. But otherwise, just fucking bye.
Stick around too. If anyone has questions for me that I don't normally stick around to answer. Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah, no, I'm really okay. Oh, it's all meta. Oh, okay, I understand. Well, yeah, I mean, you can ask.
You can ask meta questions.
Yeah,
I might look at the
probably
camera
won't answer,
and
yeah.
be like, and I might shrug with an expansive smile. You know.
Captain Splooey, on a scale of 0 to 10, or 1 to 10, where 10 is just Charlie Day with the board, where are you at with your conspiracies right now? Where's Aragorn with hers, perhaps?
Gwen, when are the Chiefs playing next?
I feel like there was like a... Oh, it's right now. Okay, 10 out of 10. I
Elizabeth
think.
retrieved.
Hooray!
But running to the locker. So.
Thanks, DJ Quiver. That's a really kind thing to say. Oh, just started. Okay, so it sounds like the answer is right now, John. Oh, sports. Yeah, the Chiefs.
Playing now.
We're taking a short break.
Oh,
In
yes,
that case,
yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
are.
grab a beverage.
Yep.
Does anyone need anything?
I'm good. Thank you very much. 14. Oh boy.
19 episodes in. That does mean that we are one away.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I was there. I know where the whole 20 episodes sort of thing comes from. I'm curious from your perspective, John. I'm not quite sure how to phrase this question. Is that sense of dread, is that kind of fun for you? Is it deliberate? Do you know what I mean? Do you revel in it a little bit? To be like, episode 20, bad stuff's gonna happen. But not necessarily, it won't necessarily, right?
So,
The opposite, DJ. Like the beach of Normandy, maybe. Yikes, whoa.
So, if we look, so in Exaltwitch Nexus, the episode 20, also known as The City on the Edge of Forever, was a rough episode for people. I think it was a well-received episode, but it was difficult. Episode 20 in Changing the Streaming was not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just Nexus
Just Nexus.
that gave us that.
Well, then there you go.
It was
Back then.
Zach awesome at basketball, and we get a scene of him playing in Glabro. God damn it! Why are people just making references like that? The thing about 20 though is that it means that you're far along enough in the campaign that you've actually learned to know some of these characters, and therefore you actually give a shit what happens to them. I think is more the question.
It's a good point, right? If we had sort of an NPC that we were spending a lot of time with, but then 3 episodes in, that NPC died or something happened to them, I feel like that's a very different situation than 20 episodes in. There's no rule in here that says a Glabro can't play basketball. Now that's comedy. Airbud should have been about a werewolf.
Did everything work out?
Oh yeah.
It did, but because I was just sprinting around and then trapped outside briefly, I'm just gonna take a bit to decompress. So you folks continue. Troyan's just being kind of quiet, just
We're still on our
2
break
minutes,
anyway.
literally.
We're still on our
Oh,
break.
you took a break!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh
There's
my
nothing with
god!
it. Here, take the fizz if you want to mix with other
Thank
things.
you.
just
Can I
thought it-
get you anything?
No,
John,
not
can I
for
get
me.
you anything?
Nope. This has already been asked.
Yeah,
You're good.
That's okay.
What chaos. Chaotic.
Such chaos, much well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should just send an email to the building directly, being like, why can't I let anyone in?
Yeah. I think that'd be good. Yeah.
Actually, I think I will.
Yeah.
Remind me tomorrow at 9 a.m. to send an email to the building administrators about the door lock. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it worked.
Okay, great.
I love when I do that and it's nonsense, but I'm like, I'll probably remember what this means.
And then do you?
Usually.
Yeah. Kate, it's time for your Eggo waffle. You're like,
So yeah, I was gonna rewatch Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Out of all the shows to rewatch, you'd choose Stranger Things?
Eggo waffle.
Oh. Yeah, okay,
Alright.
that makes more sense.
That would be fun.
All the better to adjust.
Yeah, so it's more like episode 20 is when there can actually be emotional consequences as opposed to episode
I've
3
felt
where
the
there
thing,
can be
yes.
Yes.
It won't. Yeah, it might not be as. It might not land in the same way.
We have hearts of stone. Nothing can get to us.
You're not wrong.
Is it? Are we not?
That was a limit break. There we go.
Limit break. Okay, we're back.
What you did miss, Elizabeth, was that Sky merely mentioned that Cleves Elia is in a mood. There were scientists that were discovered on the mountain again today, but they couldn't determine either whether they were related to the scientists who you've encountered previously or what to do about them. Also mentioned that it seems like his pack is at odds with each other. An Arun who is currently pissing off various people in the cairn, and a Galliard who can't quite keep his mouth shut.
Okay.
You're saying we've picked a good time to come visit.
I never mind seeing you here.
Thank you. Honestly, no, thank you. That means a lot.
Not everyone feels the need to see such division on this island. But we remain loyal. Be careful. If you step in and begin making accusations, there are some who would agree with you, but may be compelled to stand against you. And there may be some who will resent you casting them in with others just because they are of lower station.
Sky, is there someone who has been more vocal than others about denouncing downstream?
Jennifer Slade.
That makes sense.
Believes the lie.
Right.
Guy Boucher.
Try and quirks an eyebrow at that.
I didn't think he had a dog in the fight.
Stake in that
Yeah, sorry, I should
barbecue or
not use
whatever.
visions of Ken dance in their heads. And,
Like, steak.
I also didn't know. Anyone else?
Those are the three that I can mention off the top of my head.
Thank you.
he doesn't spend a lot of time here, does he, Sky? No.
He checks in. He's normally found closer to the casino, which is actually quite close to downstream.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Quirks her head at that.
Mhm. We caught a brief glimpse of him here last night, but he was on his way off.
Gazino.
Thank you, Sky. It's good for us to know.
You're welcome. To give you an idea, this is the casino.
Literally.
This
the
is
same
downstream.
island, and it's like a small.
Yeah. Alright. Interesting.
So, not far at all
Yeah.
in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
I mean, if you zoom out far enough, everything's
A
close.
few city blocks away,
Right,
like
yeah.
not even.
So to walk from the casino to where downstream is would take about 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
hella close.
Yeah.
Interesting that we've never seen him there, though.
Downstream?
I'm
Well, the
that's,
casino.
no, I
Casino has a rating of 4.3 on Google.
No, it's solidarity.
High roller? You would be, wouldn't you?
Me?
Yeah.
I know too much about odds to want to go and gamble too much.
Feel like you'd be smart enough to outsmart it, and then they kick you out because apparently being
Yeah.
able to count cards makes you not allowed to be in casinos. I don't understand it.
Privately operated casinos are allowed to do whatever they want. And that includes not wanting to lose money.
So the moon only rips off crypto bros, right?
As near as I know.
That's to your best
Yeah,
knowledge.
I-
To the moon's modus operandi is to find crypto bros, get them to invest in a coin, immediately dump the coin, leave them holding the bag,
Incredible.
and have not telling anyone who they would consider innocent about said coin.
There you go.
Alternately, forcing the crashing of existing coins.
Unregulated.
Cheers.
So, to the best of our knowledge, they don't frequent the casino. I'm looking for reasons why Guy might bear a grudge. We have to explore every possible avenue, right?
Well, to talk to him. You know him best. Has he ever mentioned, I don't know, hating progress? Kidding. Sorry, kidding.
I mean, if he saw downstream as traitorous or in need of hard justice, maybe, but his methods are generally more direct. Not necessarily challenging them, but he would find a way to screw them over quickly, not this gradual poisoning that's going on.
It just doesn't feel like his, style. But who am I to judge? I don't know the guy. Yet.
And I'm having a hard time reconciling with the possibility that he could be the dancer.
The dancer?
Oh, right, Sky's still there. We weren't walking on.
Oh, whoops.
Oh,
Do you want to have been walking?
The person who's better at dancing than us.
Do you,
like I was
do you want
saying.
to have been walking?
I would like to, unless you have more to say to Sky, in which case I can just retcon that statement.
Nope.
I think
From a distance.
Dancer?
Oh, weird. Vixen, Donner, and Blitzen. We're in October, we're thinking about Christmas coming up.
When you approach, the following are sitting in the circle. Cleaves the Lie, Jennifer Slade, Dew, Alice, and Juan.
We have so many options.
What?
I don't
Like
know.
moving little cursor above all the little NPC heads.
I'll remind you that Alice is able to speak until midnight
Yeah.
because it's the same night,
Yeah.
quote unquote. That,
We spoke to Alice after midnight, and it's the
Yeah.
same thing.
but when you arrive, there's a miasma of tension, just weighing down the air here in the circle. And then everybody turns their head once you get there. So I'm going to have each of you picture in your mind somebody who you're paying attention to.
Okay.
Okay? And then I want you to tell me who they are. 3, 2, 1.
Cleaves the
Alice.
lie.
Okay? Roll your win side.
Does motives factor in?
Motives, no. So Kate's got an expression, so I'm just gonna hover my hand
Yeah,
over
you
a
can
certain
press that
button
button.
here. I can press that button?
Yeah.
Alright, well, there's
Womp womp. Oh no. I didn't roll much better, honestly. Sometimes that's how it goes. I got 1 success.
3.
Brutal outcome.
Yeah!
I would have had one. One success. I could have used some willpower, but not with their
You were
being
looking
too
at
wells. Juan.
fun.
Is she flirting with you?
A classic.
When Juan looks back at you,
Mm-hmm.
it's very hard to tell what she is, how she's appearing or what she's feeling right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'll tell you for now. You got 3 successes,
Yeah.
and you were looking at
Cleaves the lie.
Cleaves the Lie is definitely pissed off that the 3 of you are here. At the moment, he does not blame you for the problems of this cairn, but he absolutely thinks that you're here to stir up shit, and it is not what he needs right now.
It's not
Um,
Where's the lie?
He is also convinced that you are only going to make things worse between him and his pack mates.
Alice.
One success, Alice. Alice is pleased to see you as a group. That's what you get with one success.
Sweet. Honestly,
Alice could really go
I'll
for a
take a
grilled
friend-
cheese sandwich.
I'll take a friend in this fight. Like, just for a friendly face.
She's not like, but there's a moment of like, oh, good.
Okay.
She's pleased to see you. If there was one person she's pleased her to see, it's not clear to you.
Okay.
Pleased her is
Technical term.
Yeah.
that's a word.
10 out of 10.
It's a special ability
Look,
for all illnesses.
I'm off the clock.
Now give me more of that cinnamon heartstring.
You know what? Fuck it.
Shake, shake, shake.
We're not shaking it.
This isn't Mentos.
Can you imagine?
How am I putting in? Like 5?
For that amount, yeah.
Yeah.
Top 5 is okay. I'm really excited.
Okay.
We'll
We'll let that soak in for a moment.
Mmm.
I feel like disclaimer. Generally, it's good to do your research before copying things that people
It's gonna
did in high
take
school.
all the fizz out of it because
Oh yeah, it's breaking down the.
I'm breaking down.
it's like cavitization.
Yeah.
All right, that's okay.
Flat and
There's plenty
spicy.
more.
Yeah,
You know my nickname in high school.
flat and spicy. With your nickname.
Flat and spicy.
That is how. Those are the two things that I would use to describe your ass.
Oh
Wow.
my
I'll
god.
allow it.
I was just thinking it was the Sixth Spice Girl.
Mm. Spicy.
That's what
Spicy
2 more.
spice and
Flat spice and
Flat
spicy.
spice.
Oh my god.
Flat spice sounds like such a flex.
It's
Like, yeah, I belong in this group. Well, what? How do you stand out?
Flat.
Sing's flat, chest is flat, emotions are flat.
flat. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Flat rate.
Yeah.
The only one who doesn't wear platform shoes.
Yeah,
Oh
we're
my
flat.
god. Oh, this is okay.
Has a flat.
Go on forever.
Now is not a good time.
Is this cleats?
Yeah. Well, it's taken the red off the outside of the hearts.
Oh.
They're white now.
Oh.
I just need to hear his response before we.
I don't taste anything different.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
We heard there was some trouble.
And of course you arrive. I told you now is not a good time.
How can we help?
Clevesalai bites back what he was going to say. It's very clear that he was about to tell you to go fuck yourselves.
Sure.
Yep.
That would help, you know?
Jennifer Slade stands up. I need to know what your allegiance is, Dante. You continue to be allowed access to this place. That's fine. But I also know that there are limits. So, what are your allegiances?
You want me to take a side, but there's no fight. There's no line drawn in the sand. You're making it up, Slade.
Weakling.
Excuse me?
Macro spits.
Weakling.
My loyalty is to my pack.
He's not weak for not playing your fucking game.
No, he sits on a fence waiting to find out which one will bring more advantage to him.
Abso-fucking-lutely not. I'm just not an idiot, Slade. If I say that my loyalty is to downstream, you're gonna throat me right here in front of everybody.
I'll throat you now anyway.
Dante does not respond, but does not look away.
I'm going to offer everyone the chance in your pack to gain 1 range.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Boop. Oh, have to reconnect. Boop.
You have spent too much time dwelling amongst those who we consider enemies.
So is it official then? Anyone who's loyal to downstream is the enemy of this place?
That's what it sounds like, Macros.
The dog will be silent.
No, you will.
We spoke to Goose. When was the last time you can say the same? Our loyalty is to her.
Cleaves the Lie stands up, his face mottled.
It's never a good time. This may be a less good one, but there's never a good time.
Dew is sitting back with his arms crossed, and he has this ghost of a smile on his face.
Oh, God. Is it smarmy or is it encouraging?
You can...
Winsight?
Yep.
Yay!
One extra.
Don't forget that your rage is 3 now.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
Herp did herp. No, one success.
It doesn't... He's amused by what he's seeing. There's genuine amusement there, but beyond that, it's not clear. Alice lifts one finger. If I may, they have been speaking to Goose. Goose is inviting them. We should not ignore this. And none of them have to have declared any allegiance. They are not us. They did not suffer what we suffered. They are not required to make the choices we've made.
Why do you think that just because we weren't here, that we wouldn't have made those choices alongside you? You count us as disloyal because we didn't have a chance to prove our loyalty.
You misunderstand me. I'm saying that you are allowed to enter downstream. You're allowed to speak with them. You weren't here. Why would you make enemies with them? As much as you do not want to make enemies of us either.
How does Jennifer seem to be reacting to what Alice is saying?
Jennifer's like two heartbeats away from attacking either one of you.
Apoplectic?
Yeah,
I love
but
that.
she's holding on.
But I guess I'm trying to see if Alice's words are making her, or having any...
She looks like she's focused on the two of you. If you want to, you can roll insight if you want to try to get more of an impression there.
On
Oh.
3 successes.
4 rage dice.
She looks like once she takes out you, Alice might be next.
I mean, that's, yeah, okay.
The royal we.
Yeah, it's very good.
Sky has approached from the bond and is now watching. She hasn't entered the circle yet, but she is watching. Juan is now looking back and forth between like the various people here, and there's very much a like, oh shit.
You are hoarding information that might help us make better decisions about downstream. If we knew as much as we could, then perhaps that would change our allegiances. Have you not considered this?
Slade just says, as if we would want you now.
We're tainted. Right.
And Cleaves the Lie lifts a hand as in like, okay, don't go that far.
Yeah, well, we'll take the numbers. Yeah.
This is, at its core, a numbers game.
No.
You're winning.
So the Coke now has like
A ring of something
a
floating
ring
in
of
it.
something, so we're gonna give this another shot.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I'm gonna let you drink that.
I'm going to say Ring of Fire just because I feel like no one said it yet.
Only
and I
when it's
should
coming out his ass.
Now it just tastes kind of chalky.
Oh, dog.
Oh
Oh
no.
my God.
Yeah, maybe it's the freshly opened can that has to be a thing.
Well, it also it
Shoveled
might be
in.
because it's diet, right? Like we're mixing
Maybe.
the different sweetness elements.
Appreciate you doing this for science, though.
Ah, well, we'll take another swig of it in 20 minutes.
Excellent. Project Twilight attacks both cans, both seps, indiscriminately.
No, I've had enough of this holier than thou attitude. Slade takes another step forward. I will not have you lecture this cairn. I will not have mulings decide our fate.
You call us mulings. I think we've accomplished more than you in the last 2 months than you have since... When was the last time you did something, Jennifer Slade? I don't remember her deed name.
The quiet hand.
I would have said yeah.
So she, like, her eyes do this.
Oh shit.
She looks to Troy and then back to you.
Incredible. I mean, amazing. But, all right.
Sorry, you think that's an accomplishment?
Oh, what?
Oh, stop mystery!
Intentional crossfire. Unintentional crossfire.
Macros at a shop, but otherwise.
But like, I'm sorry, having sex with someone is not a fucking accomplishment.
Real. Oh my god, no. I'm
Not to put you down.
Unbelievable. I'm obsessed.
I'm also stressed. You ever go so hard you accidentally kill the person next to you?
Yeah, Marcus will apologize.
You just
like,
got yourself
tomorrow.
watered down
Oh, yeah,
cocktails
please.
for the rest of your natural life, Macros.
I would like to say that will probably forget by the time we get to tomorrow in session, but tomorrow Marcus will say, that wasn't meant to be a dig against you.
Shunk just gets 4 words. Afterwards, half pours for Mac.
Yes, Macros. Try to fart as you're pouring Macros' drink from now on. Just.
Stranger, bar suddenly filled with an odious aroma.
Oh no.
You can play it.
Oh no.
Oh my god, so good.
What is this button?
What does it look like? Ding. It's a phone text.
Oh, that's
Or it's a ding. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I like it. It's also probably, I think Trine will let it partly slide because she was such a dick pushing everyone out
Yeah.
that other night. So, oh my god, that was so good. That was so good.
okay.
Oh, I guess the secret's out now.
Macros didn't specify.
That's true.
You just said, oh, you think that's an accomplishment.
Slade is now crossing the center of the circle towards Macros specifically. She shifts to Labro.
Macros shifts to...
What?
Yes.
What? Wait, did I miss? Oh god.
No, she's shifting to Glabro. I'm shifting to Krynos. She wants to start it. I'm
so-
going to finish it.
I'm just
Yeah.
Here's the thing. She's crossing. You shift to Krynos, so she stops and doesn't attack. You'll either have to start spending willpower every round, or you'll drop to rage 1.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the shift back.
Did anyone catch Kate's, if she's starting, I'm going to finish it?
Yeah.
Did anyone else?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I'm just warning
just like-
her that if you go to Krynos, that is pushing the button, but you get to push it once.
Yeah, because I go back to rage 1 afterwards. That's true. All right, but I'll just meet her in Glabro. Make my rage check so I keep my rage.
Okay. Labro it is.
Sometimes you can push the button more than
Yeah.
once, and it isn't a goal.
I mean, I'm very happy for you to go to Krynos.
Oh,
and try to
no.
rip her
When
apart.
when we're fighting, I think that's
yeah.
you know. Nice.
No, please don't. I love her so much.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so Macros will shift and probably therefore keep a few inches. Just, they're both like there, and then they go.
Just because Luna's light doesn't reach you doesn't mean you can say whatever you want. You're not saying anything? Just
Just
podcast people?
staring. Yeah, just staring. Some heavy, angry breathing, but no report at this moment.
Our no moon. This is sorry. Two
Yeah.
cleaves the lie,
Mm.
because I feel
Yeah.
like Dante's probably like, I don't know if I want this heat right now. Our no moon speaks the truth in a way that often cuts to the quick. Deny it if you think it's untrue. We're trying to do things. We're trying to get things done. Something that it would seem, in this cairn I have heard many tales, sung gloriously, about other work that is being accomplished. Things that are happening behind the scenes, quietly, even. But it doesn't change the fact that we need to move forward together.
They're still seething. Are you saying anything?
What benefits you for keeping this division and widening the gap? What benefits you all, other than your own motives?
You are testing Goose's patience, Leaves the Lie says.
How would you know?
Slade, just still facing head on to Macris, just turns her head slowly to Troyan.
It's a question. We arrived. Your patron spirit was willing to talk to us. She tasked us with healing her mountain. We accepted. We have been doing our very best to help you in this and have been fought at every turn. We've hit walls at every turn. Yes. We're angry now. And if a challenge is what it takes, a challenge you will get. Will you be frank with us about what you are holding back so that we can do your patron spirit's wishes or not?
My word is stronger than your rage. I will not tell you.
I challenge you to combat.
Cleaves the Lie sits up a bit, like, this is all I need, but okay, I feel like I have to pay attention to this.
If I win, you consider us members of your oath.
Every other member, so not the three of you, except for Slade, who is now very much focused on, like, who am I about to rumble with, looks at each other as if there's sort of a question, and then Alice sighs. It doesn't work that way.
Of course it doesn't. Is there a spirit? A spirit we need to petition?
Sky lifts her head. If you win, you will learn the spirit. We'll even bring you to this spirit so that you may speak with them.
Once that challenge is complete, I challenge you, Jennifer Slade. I challenge the honor of your sowing this division. I charge you with ulterior motives. I don't know.
Hidden agenda?
Ulterior motives.
Now, when you are I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
You made this challenge legit. You're like, I'm making this challenge because I want to know this information. Are you making this challenge because you genuinely want to challenge, or is it because you're kind of poking at her and trying to call her out?
This is like, great, fight me, and if you win, you get to keep your honor, and that, you know, you theoretically have legitimate reasons for this, and if you lose, it means that you've obviously been...
No, sorry.
cheating. It's more, I guess maybe that's not how it works. I'm like putting it into the old witch trial
No,
of
you
like,
did- you did
if
it-
you
you did
die,
it correctly.
you were innocent,
It's-
and if you're
it's-
alive,
I
you're a witch.
challenge you.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
if you win,
Yeah.
you've proven your honor.
Yeah.
If you haven't,
Yeah,
then I've called you out,
Mhm.
and you have failed to uphold.
yeah.
Would I be going up a rage at that speech, do you think?
You can't stoke that in yourself that way.
Fair enough.
Someone else has to do it, or it has to be a rite of rage.
How about Macris's idea of having sex with Troyan isn't an accomplishment?
I mean, that's pretty hard.
No, it's okay.
Take one superficial willpower, and I'll let you rise your rage.
I'll do it.
Wow.
As in that counts as a wound.
Mm.
Ow.
I do feel like the
Smarts.
Yeah.
right of rage
Yeah,
right of
yeah,
rage
yeah.
would be useful
Good.
if that's something that we have time
Yeah.
to do. But it,
Yeah.
you know, we may be on the clock here.
Cleaves the lie, one challenge at a time.
I said after. Bro. I'm waiting patiently.
Guy walks forward, and she draws her clave. Not in a like a. She's not brandishing it. She's just drawing it. She sticks it into the ground, and then drags it across, dividing the circle in the center in two.
I guess I should shift to Glabro because everyone else is.
Cleese hasn't. Yet.
Jennifer is. She's the one I
Just
challenged.
Jennifer. Oh, I thought you
Oh,
challenged
I
me.
challenged Cleese.
Oh,
The whole
I'm
time
fine with
we're
that
being
too.
like, oh, Cleese
No,
won,
no,
yeah.
like, but then
Oh.
if you did, then I would dial back because I wouldn't have challenged the same person.
That's why I was like double challenge.
No, no,
because I
no.
thought it was
No,
one
no,
of
no.
the- Oh,
That's good.
what did you interpret, John?
I interpreted it as the two of you challenged Slade.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, I didn't understand that, so I'm gonna hold back. I'd like to dial back my challenge because I wouldn't challenge the same person
Okay.
yet.
Are you confirming that you challenged Jennifer Slade?
That was the original intention, yes.
Okay.
Great.
Ball.
Then I would just accept that and let that fall.
We'll rewind slightly.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
The clave is no longer drawn. Line is no longer made.
Yeah, I'm still in Glabro.
Yeah.
But like,
Sky then will lift her voice here. We will take you to the spirit if you win. And if you don't,
What do you think? We shut up about it. We leave you in peace if that's what you want.
Deuce snorts.
What do you want? What can 3 mulings give you?
You give me that.
define give.
If I beat you, I'm taking her out next.
Define out.
As in, I grant you leave to fight her next. Gladly.
You don't need to grant anything, but you won't interfere while I teach this one a lesson.
We'll see if you're able to raise a fist after I'm done with you.
If she hadn't started the fight, I would have, so kind of hope. Win-win for me.
Oh, great.
There we go.
Your
Not- I-
terms are acceptable.
Everyone step outside the circle. And Cleve says, no, I will oversee this challenge. This is still my cairn. Respectfully, Cleaves the Lie, this is your packmate, and you are not inclined to grant this challenge.
Shit, Sky.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
And Cleaves the Lie now takes a few steps towards Sky, And Sky just lifts her chin. These three have never acted against honor. Are you prepared to do that now? That tension that I mentioned earlier?
They were right. We did make it worse. You can't
I mean, you
say
can't fault him for being wrong. That's correct, yeah.
It's okay. We're putting pressure on the 8. We're waiting for it to crack.
cauterizing the wound.
Dante,
The
By
opposite of what Macris
sawing off the...
Not
Sorry,
to get-
last session there was a moment where Macris mentioned that we may have to tear open a wound, like re-break the bone so it can set properly.
Ooh, I
So
love
this is like the thing. So when you're like cauterizing the wound, I'm like, no. But that's
I just
there's
meant
the
like
context.
causing pain to eventually heal.
Yeah,
But your
but
your
okay, I
thing
see
was
what
better.
you mean by that. Okay, but yeah, context.
I like it. I like it a lot.
And just to throw in on this moment between Sky and Cleves, like I think Dante knows enough to not get in between them, obviously, but he could. Probably not his fight.
You could make an etiquette roll. If there's something that you want to do, and you can find out whether or not it's a really bad idea.
No. I'll make the roll. What kind of etiquette roll?
What do you...
Oh yeah, so well, like he would want to support Sky without stepping in between them, probably through body language, kind of putting himself in line with her.
Composure etiquette.
Composure. Got it. It's real close. 1 success.
You're welcome to stand up for her. Just understand that if you do, you are choosing to support Sky, and you're choosing to stand against Cleves the Lie. And while it's not like everything you do right now is like irrevocable and unforgivable, you are making a choice as to who you're supporting.
Oh, we've already made our choice, I think, pretty fucking clear.
In that case, then you don't stand to lose all that.
That's very true. He'll take a couple of steps towards Sky, behind her, to support her in her, support her. She's right, Sky should oversee this.
Do you think you have a vote?
I think I have a voice.
I would like to find the Galliard who would sing for you after this.
He turns his head fully towards Dew and just looks at him, begging him to respond, or inviting him, I guess.
As if Galliards only ever sing the words the great ones want to hear. They've chosen to disrupt. It's about time we let them see if they can. And if it's going to be between Slade and Troyan, let's find out. Back off, Cleves the Lie. Let Sky take this. Cleves the Lie, now realizing that he's being conflicted with his own other Philodox and his packmate, respectfully backs off. We'll do etiquette rolls later. It's an ass kicking that has to happen first.
Oh, God.
No. But whose?
But whose? But how? Why?
All right.
Oh, by some miracle, is she still injured from her 4 bullet wounds?
You shouldn't be.
Jennifer, not Troyan.
Oh, that? No. God, no.
Damn. Worth a
No,
try.
that's superficial wounds that would
Quick,
heal. Also,
throw the
she's
silver
elaborate
knife.
right now and would be regenerating.
Quick. Pour gin in her bullet holes.
Pour gin in her bullet hole?
That's not the Sarah Harmer song I remember. Anyway.
She
Don't
don't
worry
like
about
it.
it.
You said you like it neat. Shut up.
Slade takes one sizable look up and down, and then she walks back away from you towards the circle. And then with one of her glabrode hands, she just places it inside her jacket and then pushes down, every clasp popping off as she just lets it go onto the ground. She removes her shirt, thus only leaving herself with rather tight-fitting leather pants and a sports bra.
Troyan has no time for such theatrics. She shrugs off her blazer and carefully hangs it over a low bough of a tree.
Incredible.
Leaving a black t-shirt and dark wash jeans and Doc Martens.
You think you fight for justice. Gorgon has blinded you. And you are just doing the bidding of a dead woman.
Gorgon knows a snake when she sees one.
Werewolf.
She just starts crying.
Is it too late to become a Galliard, like, all of a sudden, so I can start putting this shit down? Yeah, exactly.
Of the pack.
19 episodes in. Still be a Galliard.
Sky steps forward. You will fight as long as you need to. If one of you cannot answer me, you will lose. If one of you yields, you will lose. Attack when someone has yielded, and I will punish you. And there will be no weapons. She looks directly at Slade at this.
God damn it, Peppers.
Doesn't actually cackle, but feels it in her heart.
Inside, yeah.
Troyan makes a point of removing her.
Is that like
her
using in your heart? Like
Screaming in your heart on
screaming
the
in your
roller
heart
coaster,
on the roller coaster?
yes.
Troyan removes her brass knuckles and tosses them aside in the direction of her blazer.
Begin. I'll remind you that you're in Glabro. You have a +2 to your physical actions at this time.
Okay.
Now, for the other two, you at any point have the option of interfering with this challenge. You may not be as bound by tradition as others.
I'd rather not. But
If you do, you might find yourself on the receiving end of a supreme ass kicking from 6 other guru.
If they know.
While we adjudicate this, if there are social actions that you wish to take or any others, interrupt and let us know.
I would like to navigate the circle before the fight starts to be next to Alice. That's not a social action, but that's where I want to be. Oh, jeez.
Wow, what a
with the
show.
honking?
The honking! Oh, no!
You know, Goose told me.
Honga.
God.
I hate it. He's honk, right? You all understand.
yes.
Oh, we did.
Fuck off.
Is that the noise it makes?
I want to use my Razor Claws gift. I can't remember if that limits my ability to attack in the same round or not.
You can
It's
do
a-
it before the fight starts.
Yeah. It's free in Krynos and minor otherwise.
Miners.
It's a 2-die penalty to your other actions,
Okay.
but you can do it before the fight starts.
That would be great. I'll do my rage check.
Okay.
Yoink. I succeeded. Hoorah! So I have Razor Claws. Now that I have sexy 3 glory, it's going to be adding 2 to the damage of my claw attacks.
Nice.
Right. Jennifer peers at you while you're letting your claws sharpen. And I am going to ask you to roll your composure and subterfuge, please.
Me.
Oh, I have way more rage than this. Hold on.
She's like mad though, right?
She mad though.
Isn't she mad though?
2 successes.
This amount of rage, oh man, tense.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask. What is one of Troyan's minor weaknesses that could be exploited in combat?
Oh, that's a
This is flavor only. This
It
is
is flavor. She didn't get any fights in New York.
like, is there a certain body part that she has a tendency to protect more than others? Is there a blind spot in her fighting? Can she not hit a curveball?
Yeah, let's say she's very focused on fights that happen directly in front of her. So if someone were to faint and then try to attack her from the side, like hit her at the side, like she's gonna follow the flow of battle,
Okay.
as opposed to being expecting surprise attacks.
So she's used Fatal Flaw,
Okay. Great.
which means that she has figured out if she was using it on somebody who wasn't a guru, she'd be able to find out a way to deal ag to them. If it's used against somebody who she knows what their flaws are, then she gets to learn a minor flaw, which means she just gets an extra die bonus to attacks to them
No,
forever.
like for the scene,
No.
but like forever.
Indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
That's wild.
She will know this flaw of Troyan's from now on.
Should have kept having sex with her, I guess.
Wow.
So you can't again.
Oh, maybe.
Make up sex.
Naked flex?
Make up sex.
Nice.
I mean, naked flex.
Naked
Also
flex.
correct here, yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Slade declares you as a target.
Ooh, so she can.
She's attacking you,
Okay.
so I assume you're attacking back.
I'm attacking back.
Great.
Okay, so this is only to the damage, so Razor Claws. Raging Strike, the player makes a rage check to gain bonus dice equal to their glory on a single brawl attack. So I guess that would be before. It's a free action.
That's correct.
That would be before this roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's do it.
Oh yeah. Oh for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So I add 3 dice. Shit. Fucking hell.
It's a lot of dice. This is. Oh, very good point. Actually, Requiem. Yeah. I go into stealth. What? Brutal. Yeah.
Is this really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 7, 10, 12. Yeah.
Great.
That's a lot of dice.
Go ahead.
Look.
Not brutal.
Not brutal.
I have no poker face in this game, guys. Sorry about that out there.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's 3 more.
Plus 2 from the damage of my claws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And your claws are superficial?
It doesn't say,
Yes.
but I
Your-
assume it is.
Oh yeah.
saying
Oh
your
yeah.
claws
Oh,
are
great.
superficial
Good.
to her. Bites are aggravated. So that's a total of, sorry, that's 3 plus
2.
2. So then that's halved. So it's 3. 3 superficial damage. So in the first exchange, there's a lock, a struggle, a couple of glancing blows here and there, and then you get a solid swipe across the stomach.
Yeah.
She steps back. She's going to attempt to use a gift on you.
Okay.
She's going to bare her teeth at you and loom. She's attempting to use True Fear on you.
Okay.
You can resist this. This is a composure and resolve. And if you're affected by this gift, you're either frozen with fear or struck with such terror that you will do anything to escape the presence of the werewolf. You can shake off the effect after one turn by spending a point of willpower. So you'll get your attack this turn, but then the next turn you won't be able to do anything, or you have to flee.
Shall I roll to resist first and then my attack, or?
Let's roll your attack first.
Okay.
It's just these are going to come into play at the same time. So
Gotcha.
if there's a wound penalty that comes into this, it won't happen for this roll.
Okay.
So this is another attack using your claws.
Yeah, I'm going to use Raging Strike again.
Okay.
Okay. Down one.
This is my defense roll that I've used here. Oh, just gotta check. I have to check to make sure that I don't brutal outcome.
Oh yeah. Well,
You want a brutal outcome on this, though.
Oh, yeah, I know. No brutal outcome.
reroll the rage number.
Good. Let me see how many I got.
Just saying. Just saying.
It's actually, I hadn't considered that as a strategy.
To trying to get it?
Can I mind speak?
Oh, wait,
Ruby
it is a
Yeah,
brutal
I was gonna
outcome.
say, don't you have two
It
ones?
is a brutal outcome. I rolled 2 ones.
You add 4 to your successes.
Okay.
You cannot reroll.
Sorry?
You can't reroll.
You can't
Because
reroll
it's
the
a
results of a
brutal
brutal outcome.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you can reroll other dice.
Oh yeah. If you choose. to.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry,
so
was
that's
that
2 extra.
9.
So that's going to be another. This will be 2 superficial because now it's 4 total.
Mhm.
So you've done a total of 5 superficial damage. To
And
it,
you
which
added
is-
the claws?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So 5.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to ask you to roll your composure and resolve.
And this includes the rage dice?
Yes. So yes. But now in this
Oh.
case, if you brutal outcome it, you just fail.
Mm.
Okay.
You're not destructively resisting a gift.
You scream back so loudly it breaks their concentration.
That would be quite something. I would like to try to resist
Do
this.
it, Troyan. Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's where it gets tricky. Eh?
It does.
Yeah.
Don't spend all your willpower. To shake off the effect, you'll have to spend a willpower afterwards. Did you just?
I brute skis.
Oh, you.
I brute
oh.
skis.
Well,
Should not have
technically, you
rerolled.
brute skis twice. I should have pressed the
Yeah.
button.
Double brute skis.
But this is the bad.
This
the
is bad.
one.
This is really bad.
Okay,
brutal outcome.
Oh,
so
shit.
you fail.
Yeah, okay.
So the duration of this is a scene. You can shake it off after the next round by
Okay.
spending a point of willpower. It's a brutal outcome doesn't necessarily mean a botch. Not always. In this case, I'm not going to be like, well, now you have to flee. But you now have a choice. Do you flee or do you remain rooted in place?
I'll remain rooted in place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can still defend yourself, but you can't attack.
Okay. Would my gift, Porcupine's Reprisal, work in this case?
You can't activate the gift. You are frozen.
I
in
can't
fear.
activate it. Okay, cool.
You could activate it if you were fleeing, because then that's assumed that you're doing everything you can to leave. But you're not fleeing, you're just rooted in place.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that no, you can't
Okay.
activate the gifts like that. So, having had another claw, she takes a step back and then successfully cows you.
Mhm.
And she just goes, "You don't want to see what I'll do to you." The next round, she'll shift to Krynos. And then she'll attack you.
Well, I mean,
Plus 2 dice. And then
Plus 2 and
3
minus
plus
2 because you
4.
done
Yeah.
it in the same round.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are defending.
Yeah, remind me the defense pool.
It is still just strength brawl.
Cool.
Or no, if it's just full defense, sorry.
Yep.
Hold on, let me just get this. Well,
Dodge is dex athletics.
it's Death Athletics that you
That's
get to roll,
worse.
because you can't attack yet.
Yeah.
All right. But I still get a 2 dice bonus.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if you can
Oh,
do
I have to
that.
roll my
This
rage check for the shift.
Sorry about it.
It's poopy.
Okay.
Well, I mean, but look at all the. You have help level.
That's true.
I do
What are
have
the
my-
resources?
She lost some rage.
Okay.
Shifting into Krinos. So
Oh, good.
You ready?
Yeah. Brutal outcome.
Oh no!
I'm gonna say this isn't great.
Okay.
Is episode 19 the new episode 20?
Yeah.
Throw those dice away.
Honestly, everybody.
Seriously, the rage check dice were doing so well, but these yellow dice are being little shit. So you can come in here. You get swapped
So
out.
that will be 3 superficial damage to you. That's after the round down. Or the round up, I should say.
Right. Yeah.
Half.
Yeah.
But like half. Yeah.
As just in sheer flat-footedness, she comes across and just blasts you across the face.
Ah.
Just in one massive slap.
Is this a round where she can spend a willpower to resist the?
Now she can spend a willpower and be able to act. I would recommend that you do so, otherwise
Yep.
you should
I'm
just...
just looking at my current
Gotta
situation.
do
there.
something.
All right, I've spent it.
Okay. She will spend a point of willpower to remain in Krinos.
Survive long enough.
She can frenzy. You can always choose to
Oh,
frenzy.
that's true. That's true. Right.
And
It
that
doesn't-
would
it doesn't-
probably be bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
There's enough fruit here.
Help me out here, team.
Yeah.
If Troyan shifts to Krinos,
Yeah.
she would need to spend a willpower to stay in it. So it would only be worth it for 1 round. And then she would be at full. Full for the mental
Yes.
track.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it would give you extra health levels, which would be nice, but it's not going to give you extra strength because the round that you shift, you don't get the benefit.
You can regenerate, by the way.
That's true.
You can regenerate one of your superficials the previous round and this round. But you'll have to make the rage checks.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I want to make the rage check.
Okay.
I don't think Krinos is worth it because you don't get the
Great.
benefit. Like you get +3 damage to your claws, and your base put 1 egg, but it's like
Because Krinos is really good if you're fighting a bunch of people with a good chance of killing someone every round. So if she keeps attacking me,
Taking a penalty to your mentals will not give you a penalty to your physicals.
Yeah.
no, I know, but
I mean, the thing is, after 1 round...
it would still
you'll
only
have to
give me
start
1
taking
round.
aggravated.
Whereas if I can keep her in Krinos a bit longer, I can like totally fill up her mental, and then you can take her
I feel
downtown.
like your resources might be better, and also because you have to make 2 rage checks to go into Krinos, which could possibly take you down to 1 rage. Anyway.
Exactly,
I
that
think
would be
your
rough
resources,
stuff.
Your willpower and your rage might be better served going towards gifts in this moment. Is my
I think you're right. Would you be inclined to agree, good friend?
I'm really on the fence. As I was accused before of being, but yeah, there's a logic to that.
I think Krinos is useful if you're aiming for death.
And are we?
because you also dealt 5. Like she may be spending rage checks to heal, but like
Yeah.
you've dealt some damage, so you're starting to deplete her.
You should
Thank
get
you,
rage,
Gil.
yep.
Hell yeah.
Back to 4. Can I borrow one of your rage dice?
Krinos is the emergency button.
Can I borrow one of
Like
your rage dice?
it's a serious thing
Oh yeah.
to
I mean,
slap yourself into Krinos. Like it's not something done casually.
Yeah.
In previous editions, it absolutely could be done casually. Not anymore.
hey, what's up? But
People
yeah.
would just sit around in Krinos.
Oh, I know it.
Okay.
But Slade is she's making a
In
statement.
LARP play, that was really tiring because this is the sign for Krinos. So you basically have to sit down like this.
Okay. Well,
Be
I
like-
lost that immediately, but at least I got it. That was me making a rage check for Raging Strike. I'm not switching to Krinos.
Okay. Are you
Trying.
regenerating?
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
And she's gonna lunge, claws extended, for like her neck region.
So be it. And she'll go, and she's also going to attempt to attack. But now she has her full Krinos pool.
Oh, yeah, that old chestnut.
You can do it, Troyan.
I don't like that sound at all.
You're making a similar sound.
Yeah, come on.
Exalted pool, changeling result. Let's go.
This is my favorite.
I
Quote.
definitely see a couple of small numbers over there. You're also getting the brutals on the ones you don't want. And
Yeah.
you're not getting the brutals on
Right?
the ones you do.
So
That's not
rude.
so bad, though.
Okay.
I can't tell you until you say whether you're re-rolling dice.
I'm not re-rolling dice.
Tense, folks.
Really? Oh no! What is this? What?
Yeah, I see like a 1, 1, and
Wait,
3
no.
for rhymes.
Total roll. Ready?
Are you kidding me?
3, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 7, 1, 1.
That
Yeah.
is just.
Yeah, I see 1, 1, 3, 7, 4, and
I
like
thought you were
just have
doing a
to
thing where we were gonna reveal
1,
one at
2,
a time.
3. That's
Oh,
amazing.
no.
One success.
Yeah,
That is.
Oh
Not
my
a brutal
God.
outcome, but
No,
one success.
yeah.
How many successes?
8.
Oh,
Seven
well, then why
threshold.
don't you...
7 threshold,
Plus-
and then we got my plus my 2.
That's 9.
9.
Uh-huh.
Up to
5.
5, rounded up, right? Or unless it's
I mean, that's all the Krynos health levels plus 1.
5. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she does get to regenerate 2
Yeah,
each
yeah,
round.
yeah.
Mm.
But
this point.
still.
Which I will.
Use up your rage,
Check for it.
JS. Come on. Jesus.
Okay.
That is
She definitely looks pretty injured at this
brutal.
point.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, 3 rounds have definitely passed at this point. But I think I'm going to continue to roll this out. You?
Yep, sure.
Nice.
She spends another point of willpower to remain in Krino.
Fuck. Okay.
You going for this?
Yep. Yep,
Wild part is if she does win. If you don't want her to.
Cool. What the
Yeah,
fuck am I
the
doing?
same pool as long as you're activating the same gifts or whatever.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll it.
This is the part where Troy is like, please, Sensei, let me. And then just like lets the like weights that weigh down her arms and legs off.
Yes, yeah.
So, let me go full force just
Yeah.
this once.
I'm not gonna get that lucky again. This is
No,
gonna hurt.
no, he's
big
probably
time.
not gonna
This
only
is
roll
gonna
one.
hurt.
This is
Yeah.
gonna hurt.
I am down to
Big
1
time.
rage, though.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's been trying to heal.
No, I don't wanna
have to tell you
regenerate.
these things,
No,
but I'm
no.
telling
I
you this, I'm down
don't.
to
I
1.
don't want to risk. Well, actually, it's just 1 rage check.
Which means she can't regenerate anymore.
Yeah.
Unless she wants to lose the wolf.
Can
which
I
would be
regen,
really bad.
or would that impact my pools? Because I'm gonna need all the dice I can get.
No, it doesn't
No.
impact your pools.
Okay.
Well,
It'll
it
change.
would
It'll
impact the amount of rage
switch
that you
out a rage
Yes.
die for a normal die.
Okay.
Potentially, right?
Yeah.
That's a 6.
Sweet. So
Take
you
your rage.
regen.
Ready?
And heal, I guess.
One.
One.
Sup.
Yeah. 3 seconds at least, but why? Horrible. You're welcome for that any file dice.
Yeah, seriously. Thank you.
No. Come on.
Ready?
Is it worth
Oh,
trying to get another one of these guys?
That's up to you.
I
You have
Okay,
to make your choice.
If I fill up my mental track,
Then you take a -2 to your mental and social rolls.
I feel like the time for diplomacy has passed,
that
right?
is.
Oh!
Don't re-roll the rage die.
Nope,
Yeah,
no, no,
Leave
no.
that there.
Yeah, don't you dare try and.
You're going out there so you don't get bumped. Yoink. Balls. Okay. Well, this is better than.
Correct, critter.
Okay. I believe I'm
A lot
correct
of
in
dice
that.
in there.
Yeah.
Big pool.
Uh, 3, 2, 1.
Right.
6.
6 versus 8.
Jesus Christ.
Here's
Okay.
this one.
So that'll be another 2 superficial damage that you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 plus 2 is 4.
Mhm, mhm.
And it
Uh,
has 2.
You hear a bone crack. Not sure which one. Just as the two of you continue to struggle and wrestle each other back and forth wrong. You've been rolling strength brawl, right?
I have.
Okay, good. Just
you
yeah,
imagine
throw the
the
whole
whole time?
combat out.
Oh, I thought I was rolling charisma insight. What do you mean?
Charisma.
Okay.
Just going again, eh?
She's not regenerating anymore, but she is going to attempt. She spends another willpower that she does not have a lot to spare. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to regen.
Okay. The regen bus is here.
And you will regen. It's just a question of whether.
That
or
is a
not.
5.
Great. So you lose 1 rage, but you do regen.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So just swap it out.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take
You
away
great.
rage and take away. But damn.
Ready?
Kate stage managing my stats. That's appreciated. Yeah. Ready.
Oh my.
Oh.
Oh.
Didn't mean to sound so
No, no.
turned on in that moment.
That happened.
Because it wasn't that great.
I stand by what I said, Requiem Lost. I think episode 19 is the name of episode 20.
Okay.
Wild, eh? Oh! Oh
Can't
no!
There we go.
That's okay.
That's okay. That's only a threshold of 2.
Well,
Yep. That's going to be 2 superficial damage. No, 3.
Yeah,
She has
yeah.
claws plus 3 because she's
Yeah.
a Greenhouse. So 3 superficial damage for you. As this time, she'll take her claws and they just rake down your side, and then she pulls, right at the point of your kidneys, pulls you very close. You can feel just this way too hot breath against your ear, and it's a snarl. She's past the point of words. Round. She will spend another point of willpower.
for the
Really?
shins.
She's into the superficial
Yeah,
now, probably.
this is
Like we're into the egg
Mhm,
willpower.
mhm.
So she,
Almost certainly.
Yeah.
yeah.
so if she's Aggie, is it worth me trying to heal to regen,
I think so.
or should I do my last rage check on another raging strike?
Ooh.
I mean, you can do many rage checks, but it's just a question of whether.
But
or
if I
not.
fail, then I
Yeah.
Well, if you fail the heal, you will heal. You just can't use raging strike.
I'm wondering what's more important. I
And
guess
does that
what
give
should
you
I
damage?
Or just
no,
you
it's
lose
to
the wolf.
attack.
to attack?
I think.
Now? Seems bad. Oh man.
I think finish the fight.
Yeah.
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 So let's she'll loop around to Ag, which will suck. But
Yeah.
JS is spending all of her
Yeah.
willpower to stay in Krenos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're making a rage check for raging strike. Is that?
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
that what I'm
I'm
hearing? Yeah.
rage checking for
Okay.
raging strike. That's a 4.
Okay.
That
So,
sucks.
Good shout.
So I'm not regenerating, but I do have raging strike.
She's trying to lift you to just slam you into the ground and just basically no. She's close enough to you. She's gonna try to bite you.
Okay, while she leans in, Troyan's gonna try to reach around her and rake her claws up the back of her spine.
Oh, okay.
Oddly reminiscent to their first night of passion.
Yeah.
Macris says something sassy about it, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, maybe not right now.
I feel like she's picked up a rock and is like
Oh fuck! Sharpening the claws again. Yeah.
just like trying to crunch it. It being a rocket probably won't crush in her hands. She isn't glad.
Just chilling in Galabro, hey? I should have been live streaming the fight. Oh. Oh!
10 to 6 in favor of
That's
Brian.
4
Wow.
plus 2.
That's
6. That's 3.
Yeah.
The claw gets raked up her back. Slade reaches forward, and then there's just this, again, massive creature. And then you see there's a falter, and then her body starts to shrink back down. And then instead of just claws reaching at you, it's just hands pawing ineffectually at your face, and then slides down your chest and stomach as she just into the dirt. Round.
Macros has stood up.
Step on
I
her
feel like
head.
she's sitting there crushing her. She stands up and like throws the rock down.
You have the option of continuing.
Oh.
She has not yielded.
She's not yielded, but she's hit the ground. I know we didn't state those terms.
She's also a Shadow Lord.
She has to talk. She has to be able to
Yep.
answer.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Macros turns to Sky.
What is Sky's deed name again? One last dash.
dash.
One last dash.
Quiet hand. Can you continue? Yes.
Macros sits back down and picks up the rock
Also a
again.
Shadow Lord.
My prejudice. Don't trust a Shadow Lord.
Macros goes back to sitting, channeling all her rage into this rock.
Slade, it was a good fight. Yield.
Pushes herself up to her hands and knees. Her hair is fallen over and is trailing in the dust in the ground. Her teeth are gritted, and she's trying to marshal rage that she no longer feels.
Please.
Some things are worth. And then she falls back down again. Yeah.
Can I use this very dramatic moment to try to cover for the fact that I want to use Sight from Beyond? I'd love for Dante to try to tap into the visions of this place. The violence here might hold clues to what violence has permeated this place in the past.
Ooh.
And
But you want to hide this. You don't want other people to know you're doing it.
he's next to Alice, and I think he's cool if Alice figures it out. If Alice knows. But yeah, otherwise he's using it as cover specifically. Yeah.
Aside from the beyond.
Oh god, what was that? Yeah.
She still does not attack. You can continue to pursue, or you can wait.
If I put my boot on her and press down hard enough on her chest that she can't answer Sky, would that count? An attempt at that, maybe?
Yeah.
That would. The other thing you could do is expose her throat and then threaten it.
Would that be a roll? And if so,
No.
what kind?
She's not moving
All right.
until I say she does. Because she's a Shadow Lord.
Fucking hell.
Fucking
Yeah, Troyan is gonna
She's no longer in Krenos. She
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm. And her hands turned to right. Turned
Oh,
back
you're
to him.
right.
Yeah, she's a little human.
she's not
Oh,
now.
yeah.
That's a little.
Well, still in Glabro, and with her nails, Troyan straddles Jennifer Slade's back, grabs her hair, pulls her head up, and like hovers her nails over her throat.
Enough, it's over. Sky lifts the hand. Enough!
Down. Stands up. Steps back.
They're still breathing in the circle, but her head just flops back into the ground. Cleaves the Lie stands up and starts heading towards the circle, and then Sky says, no. No, she won her challenge. Slade did not yield. Leave her. Until she is able to leave herself. I will take you, as it would seem she is unable to. Result of your roll?
I hate to admit it, and it's the reason I haven't said anything up to this point. It is a brutal outcome. I am devastated beyond all belief. So I didn't want Dante to be like also talking if he also is just like foaming at the mouth or some shit.
It's just stigmata.
Yeah, like you know the butterfly effect. Anyway, yeah, whatever. It's just awful. I'm
Okay.
I'm devastated.
You don't see anything just yet.
Oh, okay. So then in that,
I'll let you know.
That makes 2 kind of lying in wait brutal outcomes that we
Hate
have.
it. Thanks.
Great.
No,
No.
brutal outcome isn't necessarily a botch.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
Dante will stand since his pack has done so and looks towards Sky.
Troyan retrieves her blazer and covers up her bloody, gashed open side. And retrieves her brass knuckles.
Thank you, Sky.
It was a challenge. Do you wish to go tonight? Or do you need to recover?
To see the spirit.
Mm.
And Cleaves the Lie says, I forbid it. No. No, your challenge was against her. She will take you when she is ready.
It was not stated that she must be the one to lead us.
Why should we have to pay for her loss?
She's your pack mate. Would you stoop so low as to make sure she can never bring us? Is the secret that dear to you? Would someone else, with reason to keep the secret, stoop so low as to silence her? Do you forbid it forever until she can bring us? Or is there a stipulation where if she is never able to bring us, someone else will?
You will respect those higher in station.
I respect you. That is why I'm asking. Will someone take us in her stead if she is never able to?
Sky walks right next to Macris and very deliberately reaches out, takes her hand.
Macris's hand?
Yeah, Macris's hand. Like a handhold,
Okay.
not like a...
Yeah, okay.
Cleaves the Lie, you have spent too long not listening to those who are speaking truth. And you have surrounded yourself with no moons who will not challenge you.
No, they'll challenge him.
They have not.
They have not won. Or were you lying to me? And she turns to Cleaves the Lie.
Sorry, I'm now missing what...
He showed up at some point injured, saying that Jennifer had challenged him.
Mm.
Who did?
Cleaves the Lie was at the bar.
Yeah.
Saying that he was hurt
He
because
said
Jennifer
no
had
moons.
challenged.
Ragabashes.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was thinking full moons.
Okay,
Yep, cool.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. Great.
Okay, you actually did something that was pretty cool there. So I want you to roll your charisma etiquette, please.
Correticate.
Correticate.
This is very likely to be bad. Okay. Well, it's a fail, but it's not brutal at least.
Would you like to spend a
No.
Okay.
I have 2 rage dice.
Actress knows when she might need to hold on to this shit.
Fair.
It's not a pool that's worth rerolling.
I am taking them. No one will stop me. And I suggest that you start reevaluating your priorities for when I return.
Akros looks up at the sky and just growls. Not like no individual, just yeah.
Slade starts to push herself back up again. But it's very clear that she is... this fight has taken its toll. This fight has taken its toll
on me.
Sky's status here is like not in question. Like she's taking power. Do Juan and Alice seem to be respecting this move?
Juan looks devastated.
Okay. Oh.
Alice is more looking at you, and her eyes are narrowing.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
She's using her own gift.
We didn't come here to sow dissent. We came here for answers.
Do sighs. It has been a long time coming, has it not? The problem, cuts to the quick, is that answers here are the divisions. Sky shakes her head. Let's go with Macros. You know, doesn't need to be holding on to her forever.
Yeah. Hers is just ragey, but Kate is fine.
What will it take? A challenge made, accepted, fought, lost. A group who finds a threat and begins to move on it, dealing with it. This is not their cairn, not their sept, and yet they did so, unquestioning, because it was for Gaia. That they walk between downstream and the cairn of the weathered storm. This is not a punishment or a crime. It is a reality. And every time I have confronted them as I was instructed to do, they have had answers that have not only proven reasonable, but wise, honorable, glorious. I will not oppose them any longer. No matter what you say. And here she looks at Slade. And whatever that means for me and this place, we'll find out when I return. I'm at your disposal. When you're ready to leave, come and find me.
I don't think it'll be long, Sky.
And immediately after you say that sentence, you start feeling it's kind of like a migraine,
Okay.
but it's like a burning sensation behind your eyes.
Oh, God.
It's painful, but not debilitating yet.
Mm-hmm. Dante's casting his eyes about to see if there's like any obvious source.
I mean, Macros is pretty hot.
Nice.
Hot with rage.
Hot with rage, baby.
Wow. And channel rage.
Sky then turns and starts to head back towards the barn, where she's supposed to be at this time. Cleaves the lie shouts, "Get back here." Sky turns her head. And then continues to walk away.
When-
Now you will peer.
Okay.
Now your gift will activate.
Okay. He's just about to say something to Cleves.
Yep.
I feel like it maybe gets cut off. I don't know.
It does.
Okie
absolutely.
dokie.
See, the weird thing about your gift, my friend,
Mm-hmm. I
my
can't stay away from this sort of thing, and you'll yeah, you know.
the thing about your gift, very specifically,
Yeah.
I'm going to call it up here so that people can know what it means.
Absolutely.
The gift is called Sight from Beyond. Didn't take Mother's Touch. That might have been useful, but whatever.
Very useful here, yeah.
Sight from Beyond.
That'll be my next one.
The prophetic visions can come unbidden, in which case I decide when and how they manifest. The pain that's behind your eyes starts to rack through your entire body. As you're looking around, all you see is dust on the ground and rain falling from above, soaking into the dust itself, but the rain is red.
I imagine Dante would try to stay on his feet, but would probably fall to his knees. Like if it's agonizing
Yep.
to that degree, yeah.
So the two of you will see this.
And he's like looking up at the sky. He's looking up at this red rain.
The
Let's see.
The rain and the dust are not mixing. So the rain is hitting the dust and then just sinking down into the ground. The dust does not get carried away.
Tries to like paw at it, see if there's maybe rain underneath.
And as you paw at it, a gas starts to move up from the ground below. It only has a very faint color, and the only reason that you can see it at this time is because the dust and the rain are so violently against it, but it's a lime green. And as the gas comes up, and as it reaches the height of your face, so Dante's
collapsed to the ground.
Dante's having a moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's on his knees.
Macris-
He might be like, I'm not gonna get into too much sort of whatever, but like he's probably screaming and like pawing at the ground and trying to claw his,
Macris would run to him, try to hold his hands back from his own hurting himself, and then, but her eyes are darting around to see if anyone seems to be
Yes.
staring at him in a way that might imply that they're doing something to him.
Worried about what this might mean.
Trian runs to their side as well, but she is keeping an eye on Cleves. She is reluctant to turn her back on him.
Now that Sky has left, Cleves walks forward and he reaches down and he drags Jennifer Slade out of the circle. He is not looking away from Troyan. Even though you're like having a moment. Alice is next to him
Mm-hmm.
and looks up as Macris approaches.
Macris is, she's looking around in all directions, trying to see if anyone seems focused on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be a wits occult. Or wits awareness. Wits awareness will let you know if somebody's doing it. Wits occult will let you know what they're doing.
I'm just trying to figure out what. Yeah, I'm like, someone's doing something bad.
Awareness.
Well, where? Oh, awareness.
Awareness.
5 successes.
A witsness?
Witness is nice.
5.
5. No one is doing anything to Dante at the moment. So here's what everybody's doing. The people who are present. Juan is looking back and forth between Sky and Cleves / Jennifer Slade, and is having a crisis, but it's not clear what it is. Cleves the Lie is ignoring Dante and is instead staring daggers at Troyan. Jennifer Slade isn't really looking at anything. She's like...
Yeah. Messed up. Yep.
Alice is calmly looking at Dante as if she understands what's happening, but it doesn't look like she's doing anything.
Okay.
Troyan is looking at Cleves the Lie, but
Yep.
is headed towards Dante.
And Sky is walking away.
Sky has left the area.
Then Marcus would
And
turn.
Dew
Oh, yep.
Yeah, right. Sure.
is still watching with that amused look on his face.
Strumming a lute.
Then yeah, Marcus would turn to Alice. What's going on?
Learning things.
By now, I feel like Macros would be trying to like pin Dante's arms behind his back.
Yeah, he's attempting to call out to like Spider, to Goose. He's maybe spewing something about gas. Like it's hard to.
You hear Goose screaming.
Oh my god.
And then you hear just very simply, breathe. It's very hard to take a deep breath in your state. Breathe. Your hunt is beginning.
Is the source of the voice around me? Can I see?
You can try to cast around. So I'll give you a -3 penalty to your wits awareness.
Okay. Uh-oh. Okay.
You still get to roll 1 die, no matter what.
2 even, John.
Oh shit.
What? It's not. I'm
Okay.
2 successes.
It's Fox.
Oh, Fox, you beautiful bastard.
John, can I quickly check? When you said, before we cut to this scene, you said, as the gas reaches eye level, ...
Yep.
and then we cut away?
Mhm.
So it was intended to not...
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Wanted to make sure that
As you write it down, there's an ellipsis.
that's
Yeah.
it.
Stop. Learn. Plan. Hunt.
Dante is going to do his best to try to just shut out everything, not shut out everything around him, but focus on himself, to return to his center, to try to take Fox's advice. Right now, it's maybe impossible, but he's going to try.
Do you know... Okay. The smell that's hitting your nose right now, it smells of vinegar. It's not quite vinegar, but it smells something like it. Now, if you were Patches, you could stick your tongue out.
Damn it!
If you are not.
I am not.
Poor Dot Merit never used it.
I used it a lot.
You licked a rope
licked
one
a whole
time.
bunch of things.
Yeah, but it never came into play.
Well, sure, yeah, but like...
That's okay.
The flex.
Dante will remember.
And then you open your eyes. Your actual eyes.
And yeah, like I think he would like fall back into Macris, like who is
Yeah, like I feel like I've got your arms
yeah,
locked
so
up.
he's just
and
like
it's
oh, like oh god, just completely out of everything right now.
She relaxes her grip slightly when she feels the like resistance and fight reduce.
Collapses into a little puddle.
You're right, Dante.
And he casts about and looks to Alice. I think I saw some of what happened here to this place. The effects of it.
Probably not.
You are not meant to know. And yet, no, maybe you will. Alice nods to Macris. He will be all right.
I hate this. I hate all of it.
Cleaves the Lie turns and starts to walk away from the circle, leaving Slade just like collapsed over the log and breathing heavily. Dew walks over to Slade, lifts her up, kind of awkwardly. Like he doesn't do the whole like carry, like
Right.
like
Just kind of this weird, like,
it's just more like "Buh, whatever," and just starts to walk away. Alice turns and then walks away, leaving Juan.
Torian relaxes a bit as soon as Cleves is out of sight.
yeah, okay, try and...
Yeah, I'm fine. She's bleeding, but
Yeah.
it's not a total lie. She's okay. Are you alright?
I'm no worse. No worse than you, anyway.
How about you, Macris?
Pissed off. I have nothing to channel it at. Glad you won, but I'm sad I couldn't shred her myself.
Knowing her, there will be plenty of other opportunities.
Juan has like a shake in one of her hands.
Is she in a room? Can someone remind me?
Part warden
Oh,
room.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm,
Did you just come here to ruin everything?
no.
Do you think you were in such good shape before, truly? Not the answer your sept expects you to give. You, yourself, as a new arrival, did you think it was doing so great before?
I was doing what I could to help. They said they needed me.
They probably do. Since they refuse help from so many.
I was told to stop helping you.
Fine.
She chucks her chin in the direction of
Cleves?
Cleves, Dew, and Jennifer Slade.
Okay,
We're all
yeah.
kind of headed off in the same direction.
Right, sure.
And the day that you tried to keep out to the moon, also on their orders.
They told me to kill them.
They did.
That if they were to try to take one more step, to kill them.
For what it's worth, we're glad you didn't. If that means anything.
I hate this place.
This place or these people? They're two very different things. More divided than ever.
When I showed up, they took me in. They treated me kindly. They told me that I could serve Gaia here. And then have always kept me at arm's length.
Why? Why keep you at arm's length? You don't share their history.
Exactly. Because they filled my head with notions of honor and tradition. I let it happen. Goose has never spoken to me. I've been here for years and Goose has never spoken to me.
Goose is in pain. She's afraid. I don't see that as a failing of yours. I see that as her fear.
Means that she could sense that you were in contact with something related to the pain that she's still fighting.
I don't want to fight you anymore.
We don't want to fight you.
I don't think Sky does either.
Just make sure that Dante is able to stand and or sit under his own force.
You're actually fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just like, he's pretty fucked up.
But
From what
he
he
takes the
from what he
moment.
saw,
She
yeah.
doesn't just like let go of him and let him fall or whatever.
Yeah.
Kick him a couple of times at least down.
Ah.
I'm so pissed.
Channel my rage.
I'm just not sure what to believe in right now. She reaches into a pocket and pulls out a keychain. It's got one key on it. You may or may not recognize it's the kind of key. It's an abloy key. They tend to be for locks on the outsides of houses.
Okay.
And there's a tag on the key. It's got an address written on it, which, by the way, don't do. Don't put like the address of the key.
123 address street.
Whoops.
She tosses it to Macros.
Actress would snatch it out of the air.
I don't know what to do right now, but I'm not protecting him any longer.
Is it?
And she turns and just starts to walk out of the circle. It's just an address. It's an address located in
Which Montreal brewery are we gonna go to next?
Point Claire.
Hey! Okay.
Point Claire is about halfway between this cairn and where you had the moot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Sky first, then we pay whoever this is a visit.
Who would she be protecting? And why? I thought her loyalty was to this place.
One can be loyal to one place and still have a heart and a mind that expands beyond the rigid boundaries.
Damn.
Of course. I don't know what to make of it.
We'll find out when we pass the airport.
But yeah, Troyan, if you're okay, we need Sky to take us. We need to go and find out what deal they struck and how. See if there's a way to undo it.
She nods once in agreement and starts walking in the direction of where Sky went.
Yeah.
Macros reverts to helmet and follows Jody,
yeah.
key in her pocket.
Yeah. Dante follows these two as well towards the barn.
As you walk away from the circle towards the bond, towards where Sky is waiting for you, no one watches the interaction that you had with Juan. No one knows that she gave you the key. But someone will find out very soon.
Oh.
I think we'll end the session there.
Oh. Damn.
Ooh.
Excuse me. Well,
Alice is not in that pack, DJ Quiver.
Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah, we've had confirmation that like Cleves lied to you and Jennifer are a pack, and I think at least I'm assuming that maybe Dawn was, but that's actually not really been stated per se.
No, that has not been
That's been
stated
not
at this time.
Yeah, okay. I mean, hilariously, Kung Fu Fenris, I
Didn't talk
even
that
with
way.
I was even maybe gonna like look for a different theory. This is great. I'm thrilled.
Go ask Alice.
Yeah.
I think she'll know.
Alice is missing.
The moot point is up. Weathered Storm acting this way because they are, and here are the options:
Can't wait.
hateful,
Oh.
afraid,
Oh.
idiots, being influenced.
Mm. Mm.
So tempted to vote on this.
Hey, wait.
Kate,
Yeah.
what'd you learn this session?
Lots. How close to cracking the Cairn the members of the Cairn already were.
Okay. Elizabeth?
That of everybody at the Cairn, Sky seems to be the one most likely to take over as new leader. I think has the greatest leadership potential. If anyone needs to replace Cleves the Lie. Cleves the Sky.
Cleves the Sky.
Woo.
I'm going to go with a little one. I learned that, according to Sky, Guy Boucher is a big voice in denouncing downstream. That, like, really intrigues me. Bonus thing I learned, Raging Strike, pretty good.
Yeah, I've never had the opportunity to use it so much because I have never had enough rage to spare. That was pretty great.
Damn, DJ Quiver, thank you.
Kate, you want to call anyone out?
Yeah.
Waiting for the day where someone's going to be like, oh,
I didn't have fun.
I don't feel like it.
I don't think the other two are better than me.
I want to call out Scoutus Dante for choosing to try to use violence to find division. That was such a cool idea, and it paid off in a painful way.
Yeah,
But
sure.
yeah, I think that was a really cool idea and very, very theurgy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Listen, every time when I do this, it just makes it look like I don't have a neck.
What about you? Or, oh no, I'll go
Yeah,
next. Oh no,
yeah,
all right, but that's
yeah,
how we
yeah.
do this. I
grabbed
always
this-
thought we'd go down the line.
Yeah.
No?
Nope, that's never how we've done this. I want to call out Liz's play as Troyan for fighting in a rune in Krenos. Specifically, Liz, I just feel like you used the moment to tell the story of the fight. It had weight behind it because of your history with Slade, but you took a moment to like ask us about like strategy and like thoughts of that, and I just thought that was really cool because that's an aspect of this game as well, and I feel like it's useful to sort of have those discussions out. We're all players, we're all playing, right? Like you may as well ask around.
It's helpful for me very much because the math, quickly counting all of the dice, remembering to swap in rage dice, that's all very challenging for me, especially under pressure. So being able to take a moment and have all of us like work together in moments, like I just really appreciate that. So thanks, fam. I want to call out Kate because I think you were walking such a difficult line in this session. Macris is clearly so frustrated at Weathered Storm and wants to just beat someone up until she gets answers, but she also understands that that's not necessarily the fastest way to solve the problem. So I just think you were like, I don't want to do this, but you also kept doing it because you understood that the story needed to progress, but you were staying true to Macris the whole time, which was like really great.
Yeah, she's stuck between I'm pissed off, you all suck, and her constant motto of like we need to stop beating each other up.
Yeah.
But I want to beat them up.
Yeah.
There were also a lot of great lines around the table
Oh my
today, I think
God.
specifically, but I want to bonus call out calling out Slade for being like, I can't even remember the exact phrase. now,
Oh,
but it
like
was
that's not.
Yeah, what have what have you done recently?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not an accomplishment.
Yeah, what? I think that's an accomplishment? I was like, that's obviously amazing. Incredible.
So
You're not like 14 or something where like that's all you talk about.
The majority of people believe that Weathered Storm are acting this way because they are afraid.
yeah,
Hey.
that seems
Yeah.
pretty cool.
But
Fear
of
is
what?
such a big motivator.
Here's the
what?
mind killer.
Okay. All right.
Being found out as being you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to John for running what I feel like is a really engaging
Mm-hmm.
combat. I wasn't even involved in the combat,
Yeah, it
but
was
I was like on the
intense.
edge of my seat. And I think that's fucking awesome. Just like, I mean, also crafting a world where the history of the NPCs is unknown to us, but it feels very lived in and very real.
Yeah.
Like everyone has reasons for acting the way they are, even if we don't know what they are, and they have relationships with each other. It's really, really cool. Feels right.
Yeah, the degree of loyalty shifts from relationship to relationship, which is really, really cool.
Thank you.
You bet.
What the hell's happening this week?
Who knows?
I mean, storytelling at this level? I don't know, but I do stream on Tuesday nights. Y'all should, of course, as is a common refrain, the Discord will be the place where I will post when I have streams coming up, but I usually stream at 1800 Eastern on Biff the Boss. I've got the Dr. Surgeon MD running through Talos Principle 2 right now, learning about androids and how they fuck, apparently. And I've also got Paul Prospero running through Northern Quebec. And I love the narrator in that, in Kona 2 Brume, which is really, really cool. So y'all should come and check that out. That's me on Tuesday.
How they fuck.
It's been a common look, I don't.
Is that like How It's Made, except
Yeah, it's a YouTube series called How They Fuck.
Any streams from you this week, John?
I was going to stream last week and then it just never actually ended up working out.
Possibly, if you can. Do we check the Discord?
Yeah, I've been pushing Diablo pretty hard.
Have you been playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or have you been making more amazing Diablo art?
No, I have not made any more amazing Diablo art.
I missed something amazing.
One of my favorite streams that John has ever done is while he was waiting to get into a Diablo game.
Oh my god!
Because there
It's
was
being released.
Yeah.
when it was first being released, he opened up Paint and was like, "I'll just play myself." Like it was, so he created
I mean,
a character and a level, and it's still one of my favorite. Like it was so much fun, so ridiculous.
Good.
So bad.
No, it was so good.
If I do, look for that on around Wednesday, I think.
Nice.
We'll see. Look, I've wireframed a GUI before, all right?
Is that a euphemism?
They paid me.
Friday.
Oh, Friday!
Friday, we are back with Punchy.
Yay!
Punch Club 2. We're in a new chapter. Very exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Saturday, however, again, I'm so sorry. There probably won't be Jerk Crew. But if Scott and I can manage it, I would really like to find another time during the day this week
To start the new
do it.
book.
Yeah, so that at least we get the ball rolling, even if it's during the day. I know that's challenging, but I feel like it's better than nothing.
I think so too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Morning's a good time to get your balls rolling.
That's right.
That said, next week we'll be back here to see what happens next with our wolf pack. Montreal by Moonlight. Same time, same channel. Next Sunday.
Go talk about merch on the Discord. You can find it. The link's there. Thanks to Kung Fu Fenris and Aragon for being around here and just being awesome as they do. And thanks to all of you. Whether you were here, whether you watched this on VOD, whether you listened to us on a podcast, or whether somehow this got transferred into a hollow cube in the far-flung future and you had it beamed directly into your hippocampus, which would be a bad place to put it, but, you know, thanks for being here as well. But special thanks go to anybody who actually reaches out and talks to us or tells us what they thought about this sort of thing or what ideas they might have, because that's kind of why we want to do this.
And huge shout out to people who have been commenting on our YouTube VODs.
Yes.
It's always a delight to see lovely comments when we log in.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
I know where I'm going now. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.